Hey, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We've been doing a lot of videos because, as I said before, we need these videos for the website. And for what I've showed you already from just doing a research, going to other websites, screen paint products, we're going to keep it near the professionals because if we don't go near the professionals, we have to deal with the unprofessionals on people who do not know how to carry themselves right, and clearly there's something wrong with them. First things first, I haven't mentioned my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Our second company, which is taking off and doing quite well, and pretty soon we have a launch day coming up on some of the products, is the BlackSeriesEdition.com. When we start doing these searches for other sites, because I like to do a comparison of our website versus theirs on product, how we show off our products versus everyone else, we need to stay away from other sites because those other sites, those individuals are not professionals at all, and they carry on. They don't know how to act right. They get in the rants and they get upset and get angry. And we have to remind these individuals that, look, you have to understand. You can get angry all you want, and I don't understand. I had some people watching the video and they were laughing their heads off over the motorcycle incident. And they're like, the guy is a child. In the process of us showing off the different sites and how they don't basically give you enough information on screen paint products, we ran across this guy's website. And as I showed you in the website before, that he's selling products on the website that match everyday shelf house paint that the consumer themselves can pick up and buy themselves again. And this person, because of this, in the videos, and keep in mind these were videos that he's in already, became extremely hostile as usual and started snapping and going off in the room and ranting and carrying on. Now, because of this, then he goes in and shows off a picture of a motorcycle. The reason why, because this is extremely funny, because again, we're building corporations over here, and he's showing trinkets of bikes. So we're happy you have a motorcycle, enjoy it, but I have a company and corporation to build, and I'm getting a lot of publicity over the new company, and we are looking to get on another area we haven't been at yet, which is offline. We have people already interested in the product on different levels, and we're looking to make a great deal of income for the company to do other things with it, as in charity work and so forth, that we are going to need to push forward. I think I'm gonna put something else here. I think I want to change it because I got some other things I want to put in. I got more demonstrations. Gaming PC builds. These are my setups, and I think I want to put another section in here. So that's what we went on yesterday. So my friends were in there dying. Business associates were laughing over this because they thought that, wow, this is like, these guys are really, really, really childish. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, so I recording my updates to show off. And I also not to show off, but to show the updates that we put onto our sites, because we're going to be constantly updating our sites with information for our customers. And what I've seen on the more professional companies that make screen paint products, but I do want to look into a couple more. There's not a lot of videos, and there's not a lot of pictures. And one site had pictures, the other site didn't have anything at all. A lot of them had nothing at all. And there was very little information about some of them had a lot of information about the products. I can't say some had a lot of information on the products. But as for videos, which you do need to see, which are extremely important, you need to see videos. Those just weren't there at all, period. So that was an interesting way of seeing some stuff that there should have been some pictures, some videos, something there. I'm going to change this out to, because I like what they have here, but I want something different. I'm changing this one out to, this is the PC builds. No, did I do the PC builds already? Oh, PC builds are here. Are they on the same page? It looks like they're all on the same page here. No, they're on a different page. I'm gonna change this background out to the PC builds. We're gonna put in a retro arcade section in here because I have friends asking about what would the gamer look like on retro games and stuff like that. So I'm gonna change this out for gaming. I'm gonna change this out because we want our websites to be different from everybody else's. I haven't gone in a while and checked a lot of the other sites. See what they have on here. I like Wix. Wix is constantly always updating. Oh, that is freaking hot. But that is not a PlayStation. That is a Nintendo. We were way off on that one. Look at this. That is supposed to be. That is a whatchamacallit. That's a Nintendo. Why do they have PlayStation there? PlayStations never look like that. They are completely wrong on that. That's a Nintendo NES. That's not a PlayStation. Oh, it'd be nice if they had the Pong background on here. Would be nice. So I'm really happy and excited about this new transfer over. And this is going to allow us to put our company on the map, which I'm happy about. Get us out there, get us. We're already out there, but I mean, I want to be on that level with, that's pretty cool. I want to be on that level with the big dogs. In order to get there, we have to get our products more exposure. And that's what we're working toward. Let me see. I'm going to do this one right here. I like this one, the lights and stuff, the neon lights. We'll take that one again. I'm putting that one in the background right here again. And then this one, I'm going to have to do images. But I have to do images from where? If I do this right here, if I do this from here, how are we doing this? Quick editing. We're doing images. What's this? Background scrolling effects? What? We gotta go check that out. Then I might put that over here. Let me see. I'm gonna do images. Well, no. Can't do images because I have to go grab the image that I want first. I'm gonna put a arcade design in the background that moves for the arcade setup. That's what I'm putting. Oh, I missed this place. This is when gaming was real. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you haven't had the experience of going to an arcade, I'm not talking about an arcade now. I'm talking about arcade in the 80s. Like this. Man. All right, we're going to put this in a special section of pictures. I want to put this one, have its own. So now those pages are going to expand by a lot because like I said before, we're just setting up the platform. When we're offline doing business, we're going to have consent forms where we're going to have, oh, I can't wait. That's something we're going to be setting up. The portable, which is a portable retro screen that we can set up where people can play and they can game against each other and win prizes. This is going to be things we're going to be doing offline. So all that stuff is going to be recorded and put onto the site. That's why the consent forms are being done with the attorneys. So that way we have permission to have people recorded in a live stream or basically in a recording to post on the site. So we got things planned for this stuff, so I cannot wait. Like I said, I'm working with a friend who has business in the school district, which he saw the video, he liked it. We have storefronts, we have restaurants, we have churches, we have so many, and the outdoor events, screens that we develop for outdoor. Yes, no longer being trapped in the backyard. Now these screens are going to be displayed everywhere. So this is going to put us on the map. And that's the whole purpose, is to get the technology as much exposure as possible. I even have a crew that's coming in to advertise and work to get our technology to the next level. That's why I said, not impressed with trinkets. I'm more impressed with office buildings, warehouse space, forklifts, stuff like that I'm going to need to run a company. Oh man, and a full office would be amazing. Do you know how incredible that would be to walk into my own office? That would be cool. That would be amazing. So yes, we're planning to do all that. And then we got charity work we want to plan to do, things we want to do to help other people out in the process. Yes, that is going to be real nice. I cannot wait. People are so excited for us to get over there and get started. I can't wait. I'm packing things up bit by bit and getting ready for the new setup and get people replying back on the new technology. So yeah, we're not leaving online. We're actually going to be online and offline at the same time. We just need to get the technology on another level. That's we need to expose it. And the window technology is already getting inquiries from other countries that are interested in the technology. All right, we want to do, that's why we want the site to be different. From what I've seen now on the other websites, not anything on there. There's nothing on these sites. There's a lot of information, yes, but some of them have not a lot in the specification sheets. There's little information, and by me reading through these sites, it just allows me to understand that they really don't know much about screen painting, and they really don't. It's all basic traditional. It's like that stuff is so basic traditional. That's the stuff people were putting up 9 years ago. Where are the real demonstrations? If I have 1,000 lumen projector, is there any demonstrations of that product actually working on 1,000 lumen projector? If I'm taking it outside, how many demonstrations are displayed outside? What caliber projectors are they using? What's the distance throw? What is the venue projectors? Are they going to do a hotspot on the screen because they have huge amounts of capabilities of lumens? You have in your description it doesn't hotspot, but can I see a demonstration on a solid white image showing that it doesn't hotspot on a 5,000, 6,000, or 7,000 projector? All it has to be, is it weatherproof? Do you actually have footage of these screens in weather? Right now, the screen we just painted has been through 2 different rainstorms. We're having another one right now today that has been through multiple rainstorms. And we have a piece of the fabric since the day we first developed the screen, submerged in a block of ice in the freezer. And the other one is sitting submerged in water. So you have to have all that to back it up. Let's see. So from what I've seen already, it's going to be a cakewalk. There's no way we're going to have a problem with outbidding anyone, because we can go, here you 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 go. They have no way to back up their products, just basically just talk. That's basically it. Arcade. I want to put this one for the background. That's why we did all the videos yesterday for those particular video players. Well, how are we going to do that? I wish I had the flashing glow for the background. Now, I have a friend of mine. He's actually a customer. He is a certified welder. He's going to... Cool dude, can't wait, because I am in the process. Once I finish my what I need to do down there, my next stage is not only getting office space, warehouse space, a few more stores. My next stage is to start looking at property, actually land, because I do want to walk off with probably about 5 acres. I don't want a lot. I'm going to do for my personal home, when I finally leave the apartment, I want to get myself maybe a 10 shipping container home. I love the shipping container home so much. This will give me the opportunity to build and design one the way that I like. And that's what I'm putting in. I cannot wait for this thing. I was showing a friend about shipping container homes. You do need a certified welder to do this. And guess what I know? I know a certified welder. Thank you so much. I know a certified welder. So he is going to be the one coming in to do all the jobs for cutting up my place. But on top of that, we want to come out with our own form of driving simulators. And I want a kind of a rail system that we can take it apart, put it back together. He's going to design it for us. He's going to actually build this whole entire system where you can put your steering column on. The screens are going to snap in place. They're all going to blend together, all black. We may do them in a curved, we're going to do some of them in a curved black transparent screen where you can have the projector behind the back of the screen. Because I noticed that with the simulators, usually the projectors, we're using monitors at most of all, but we want to use projection screens. There's no way to mount that projector, even if it's over top, it's still a headache because you start to walk in front of it and get blinded from it. So we want to have it so we can set it up on a stand that comes out from the back, connects, and we can hook a projector there that can hit the screens and whoop, go right through the screens, which should be cool. We're using invisible black technology for that. So he's going to be engineering that technology for us. Now that'll be in the area when we start working on physical screens. And this will be a physical setup. So it's a whole lot of cool stuff we want to work on. Okay. Down Black Series, so we know this is the Black Series collection. And then after that, we are working on ink pens. We're working on posters, mouse pads, merch, which means customers come in, they can buy merch from the store. We're going to have customized jerseys, we're going to have football jerseys, baseball jerseys, stuff like that. We do see the custom design, the actual logos, what they look like are freaking sick. We are doing t-shirts, all that stuff, the whole 9 yards. So this is why I tell people at the end of the day, I'm not really impressed. Like I said, I got friends of mine that are extremely wealthy, and they have Bugattis and McLarens and Aston Martins and Harley Davidsons that are over $100,000 bikes. So I've seen all this stuff and I'm not impressed by it. I'm really impressed by what they do at the end of the day. And like I said, I've had so many different contracts with so many different individuals and people who have a great deal of wealth. And it doesn't impress me. What impresses me at the end of the day is how they carry and how they do their business, how we work together as a team to build something. That impresses me. They put the time in, the hard work in, and we get good results out of what we're doing together. Any projects we're working on, that's impressive, but not impressive. When people come up to me, I explain to them, don't try to impress me with stuff like that, because again, for me, at the end of the day, I don't look at trinkets as something as something to collect or be trapped upon the earth, because you have to understand, you're not going to take it with you when you die. When you understand that scripture in the Bible that says, toil under the sun, to work by the sweat of your brow to give to another, you will understand that whatever you make here on the earth will stay behind on the earth. So the thing is to do is to keep your salvation with Christ. He will provide all things for you. Don't worry about the things of others. Don't worry about the things. Don't get jealous and don't get envy of other people. Don't do that in the day. Worry about what you have and be thankful for your blessings at the end of the day. And that's how I live my life. But that stuff at the end of the day, that little bike, no. I got friends of mine that got expensive bikes at the end of the day. And again, not all jealousy over it. It's more like, well, I'm happy you earned that. You earn the right to get it. I'm happy for them. If I want to get a bike, I can afford a motorcycle. It's not hard. It's a $3,000 bike. That's it. Do you know how much money I make at the end of the day? I make a serious amount of money. So I can afford $3,000 for a bike. My rent here is very expensive. My expenses here are $5,000 a month. So you know, I'm leaving anyway, but that's what my expenses are for this house. $5,000 a month. That's what I pay. My utility bill is almost near $3,000. You know how much money I pay on electricity bills in here? You got how much equipment I run in the house? Yeah, my electricity bills are around almost $3,000, $2,000. I would say a month I pay in electricity bills every month. I run all these projectors, all this equipment, all these lights, all through the entire house. It costs a lot of money. My rent in this place is around $1,700 a month. That's what I pay. I pay a lot of money. I pay close to $5,000 a month in utilities, bills, and everything else, equipment, and all that stuff I need. That costs a lot of money. So showing me a bike, again, what I pay in utilities alone, and from here, just gas, internet, all that stuff added together, and all the other little stuff, I'm paying about $5,000 a month to be here. And I've been here 4 years. So you do the math, you add it up. And you're going to show me a motorcycle. That's funny. But good luck on that one. Let's move on. I just found it hilarious. Like, look what I bought. Okay. Yeah, you know exactly what I pay every month, which I can say it now. I didn't never mention it ever on what I paid for in this place, but now that I'm moving to my other place, which is now costing me more, I'm paying $2,000 to live there. That's what my rent's going to be, 2 grand a month to live there. My utilities are not going to be that bad because I'm getting I wanted something big enough. So I didn't want anything too big because right now my place is 1,600 square feet. My house is a good size. It's just me and a cat that live here. So mind you, I got a full-size attic upstairs, full-size basement. I have a master bedroom in one room. I got this room right here, which is a good size room. We got topless room on the other end. Bathroom isn't that big, which I was expecting for the bathroom to be bigger in this house, but it's not that big. But there's nothing to gripe about. But anyway, my kitchen, I have a huge kitchen. The kitchen literally was so big that the smaller room, actually the middle room, turned that into a theater room because the kitchen was so big. It was actually a dining room and kitchen at the same time. And then I have a huge deck outside and another big backyard in the front. A driveway that can fit about 6 cars in it. You know, if you got the torque, you can get up the freaking hill. And then I got a huge front yard. Yeah, it's a big house. It's 1,600 square feet. So really don't need that much room to begin with. So I couldn't do an apartment at 500 square feet, and I couldn't do one at 800 square feet because it'd be too. I'm coming out of a big spot. I'm not going into it. For some people, that's okay, but for me, I'm used to being in much bigger spaces. So I chose a place that was 1,200 square feet. My place is 1,200 square feet. It has 2 master bedrooms, full-size bathrooms, and no walk-in showers. Because this time I want a walk-in shower. This time I didn't get the walk-in shower. I thought this house would have it, but it didn't. But the other place I'm looking at does have a walk-in shower. It's a huge bathroom. So I'll get 2 of those. Full-size master kitchen. What's that place? Oh, a deck. But I don't know about the deck yet. One has a deck, one doesn't. And I have a cat that likes to jump off stuff, so I haven't decided on that one yet. And I got private parking. Don't need it, but I figure if I'm probably going to buy a bike when I get up there, I'm not worrying about a bike down here. I don't need it, and what would be the purpose of the leaving anyway? But if I'm going up there, I'm probably going to get a Harley Davidson because that's my choice of bike. I like the choppers because my brother was a Hell's Angel, and he had a chopper, Harley Davidson chopper, and I love that bike so much. So I'm probably going to get a Harley Davidson chopper. That's what I like. That's a classic bike, and it's a bike down through time that basically, like I said, it appreciates. You know what I mean? All right, but that's pretty much it, you know. But I'm going to be there for about probably less than 16 months. I'll probably buy myself out of the lease and then go and move and get the land and start building from there and get my other place set up there. But those are my plans for when I leave from here. So I like this setup right here. I do like this setup for the arcade. I wonder if they had anything else on here. I think I'm more excited about basically now I get to go back into my other way of doing business because with COVID, man, I was pretty much locked in, really couldn't go too far, couldn't go there. And being fully vaccinated, and yes, I'm going to be extremely careful because I still have lung disease at the end of the day, but I still need to go to business meetings and I still need to go to business luncheons and all that stuff. So got to go do a little shopping, go pick up some nice suits and some nice dress wear so I can basically go to these meetings and meet up with these business associates that have been hearing and looking at my products and start the process of getting this company where it needs to be at. Okay, let me see. We're definitely going to be doing some screen donations too. So I do have out of the exotic collection is the 3rd company we will be building next. And that one's going to allow us to do a lot of cool stuff with that. We're going to be doing some giveaways for the exotic technology. Let me see. I like that other one. I think I'm going to go with that one better. That one was much better than this one. Why the heck is this moving? This one's not moving where I want to go at. I just want the arcade machines in there. Arcade room. We got arcade room, arcade carpet. Like that one. There we go. So we're definitely gonna do food drives, stuff like that. The stuff I want to do with the company, things I want to be a part, organizations I want to be a part of. Definitely one of them is definitely be a food drive. We're definitely gonna do that. This right here, I like this. This is right here. Boy, I missed the arcade, man. Arcades now don't have the same vibe as the 80s. It would never have the same vibe. I know they try to bring them back, but you just have to be in that era in order to really understand what an arcade was all about. Because everybody's not dressed in the arcade style. You had people that were dressed like in that whole British rock Duran Duran style, and people were dressed up like the heavy metal. Sorry, the rockers from freaking what's it called? Man, I can't think of the rock groups I had from back then. I can't think of it. Wasn't Duran Duran because that'd be British in the UK kind of thing. I mean more like White Snake. Wouldn't be Nirvana. Nirvana would be more like grunge rock. It'd be more like can't think of it. Aerosmith, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, I can't think of those guys back in the day, but I'm you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, everybody, and then you had Madonna style, people just like that. You had the heavy metal, you had punk, you had like hip hop, all that stuff, all combined into one area. And everybody was in there just gaming, which was absolutely fantastic. It smelled like cheap pizza soaked in oil and Pepsi and Coca-Cola and all that. Man, it was freaking amazing. And then you had the gaming gurus, the retros, the gaming gurus, the street fighters and all that would come in. People that would do they would have. I remember watching a person when Mortal Kombat came out, and they were just reading the movements off the book and performing them. And they had that special hook, that half moon that pulled off some of those particular styles of fighting. And there were long lines because there were championships. People would go there just to battle people. And these people from business suits and police officers, they all just were hardcore gamers. And you just had everybody there. You had anybody there from the school teacher to kids to everybody was in there gaming. And they would have these competitions in there. Oh, it's so freaking hilarious. It was awesome. Then later on, you had the more up class, the Neo Geos. People would walk in there with Neo Geos, whip out that memory card and stick it in there. And you're like, oh, they got a Neo Geo. $1,000 arcade system. Freaking games costing anywhere from $1,300, $1,400, $1,600, $800, $500 a cartridge. And you thought your games were expensive. And there's no system more expensive than the Neo Geo. Neo Geo was the most expensive system, I think, so far. I mean, you literally paid $500 to $800 a cartridge. I mean, Metal Slug was like $1,500 for Metal Slug when it first came out. The first time I saw a Neo Geo system was in Kitty City, and the system went for $999. I thought it was a typo. I sat there and called Kitty City and said, look, you guys made a mistake. You charged $1,000, near $1,000 for the system. The guy said, no, that's how much it cost. I was like, good gracious. Most expensive arcade system in history. Well, console system in history. You thought people were griping and complaining about the PS5 games costing 60 and almost 70, 80 bucks. Well, it was almost in the same field as the N64. N64 is like $80 games. They're $80, $70 games. Most games, when you bought them, were at 40 bucks or at 50 bucks. Probably not even 50, around $40. Brand new. The N64 games were freaking like 40 bucks used because the games cost 60, 70, 80 bucks. They're very expensive games. But the Neo Geo games were like $300, $400, $500 a cartridge because you actually got a physical duplicate port of an arcade game at home. That's why it was so expensive. People don't realize that the Neo Geo, if you're able to get a hold of one of the console systems, if you're able to find one on eBay, has an actual full-size arcade motherboard installed in the console system. That's why they're so freaking huge. And that's why when you play a Neo Geo game, the port would look exactly like the port at home. Where if you had an N64, not 64, if you had like a NEC, like a 16-bit system, some of this stuff would be missing. Like shadows wouldn't look correctly. background graphics, some of that would be missing. They'd have to water down the game to have it fit inside of that 16-bit, where Neo Geos has something like 300, 400, 600 something bits into a game. They can put as much as they want into there, and you had an actual port. If you're able to find a Neo Geo arcade system, you would notice that underneath the coin, over the coin slot, you will see a credit card slot. And that's so you can take your memory card and you can slide it into the card, play your game there, save it, pull it out, take it home, and restart when you start at the arcade. That's what that little credit card slot was. A lot of people thought that's where you slap your credit card in. Like, no, that's a memory card slot. And you would see people come into the arcade with that little folder. They pull it. Some people had them in gold. They pull it out and go, oh, it's got a Neo Geo. Yeah. We had the cockpit games. Some people played pool in the back. Yeah, they can't bring back the arcade. You can't. It's gone. You can't bring back that Vive. The Vive is gone. I think I like this one. So we're going to go into the Wix. Let me see. We need to bring this file from, let me see, I need to upload from my media. So I need to bring it from here, from my computer. I'm going to go over to our pictures. We're going to bring it to the arcade pictures, and we're going to grab what we want to put in. I'm taking this one right here because I like this one. Open this up and add this to our files. This is a great way if you don't want to use what they have. Maybe you want to use what you want. Maybe there's something that you like you want to add in there. You want to add your own personal touch to it. You can do that. See, and there it is right there. Now you have several different ways you can do it. You can break it down in tiles or different ways you can do it. Let me see if we have it here for the, I want to check this out. This is a background scroll. I kind of like the tiles. I do. So I think I'm going to keep the tiles. So we do quick editing. This is quick editing. This will allow us to be able to do what we need to do from here. We change the background, change the layout. What's the layout change on here? Oh, here it is. Yeah, we can choose our layout how we want it. Ooh, man, this is what I'm talking about. They hooked it up. There's so much cool stuff in here. I can lay this out any way I want to. Can I put it up full screen? I want to do a full screen. You can do a 235.1 setting in here for layout. Oh, yes. Heck yes. Okay, I know some things I want to change. I got some layouts I definitely want to change. If I want to do this instead, what would I be getting? Can I take this layout right here? Am I getting this one? Yeah, I like that one. See, it's got my whole thing right here. I can see my whole page from here in the layout. I can edit anything I want from here. That's why I said there's so many options that site has that people just do not utilize because they just don't want to do the work. That's all. There's no excuse for it. So now we have it this way right there. And I like it has that fuzzy, gritty look to it. Because it looks like, you know what I mean, it's old from the era, it's retro. It's got a nice little retro style to it. I like that. So this is what we're going to use for our background for our retro video games. So let's go over here and let's grab some text over here to add this in here. Where are we at on this? We're not using 2, we're using 3. I think 3 might, no, 3 is good. We'll use 3. So now on, when we go to sites, we need to go to professional sites because I don't need to be going to sites where people are cursing this out and basically showing off trinkets. We don't need to be going through that. We're trying to go to sites to show a comparison of different sites. And, you know, well, it is what it is. That's why we stay clear of that site because it's not a very professional site. It's more hoodlum. Let's go over here and let's grab something for the future right here. This is going to be nice. So today we're going to be doing, we did some Dreamcast. I'm going to do some Mario Brothers. I'm going to keep to the retro. Someone's asking me, hey, if you do the retro pie, Can you do a little Mario Kart, something like that? We got Mario Kart in there. We do some Mario Kart, some Donkey Kong, some, the classics and stuff like that on there. I'm gonna keep this a little bit smaller on here. There we go. I just missed that. I think I missed that whole entire one. Did not click when I went through on the keyboard. Let's try that one. That's done right there. I'm going to take this and I want to move this into the center area right there. And there we go. That's fantastic. We'll have that there. But I do want to change a few things on the text. Let me see. I'll take this whole section here. I'll change it to a different color. Oh, seriously, we didn't get that whole section there. It didn't go in. Let's try that again. That whole section. We need to get the D in there too. All right, that's perfect. Now we need to change it out to a different color. Let's change that to red. All right, let's change this one out to yellow. That's perfect. And let's change this one out to blue. Got plenty of blues in there. That's too dark. I'll take that lighter one right there. There we go. And let's add some bold into this. Bold it a little bit more in there so it stands out a little more. Bold into there. There we go. So that stands out. I want that to stand out a little better. Now we'll come here and we'll drop some animation onto that. Make that dance a little bit for us. Let's see. Yeah, I like the bounce. We'll do the bounce and we'll drop it at around 2. We'll do 2.0 would be perfect. Not too much. We'll do 2. We'll do 2. See what 2 comes up to this. All right, let's do a save on this one. And let's do a preview. See how this comes up. There we go. That looks great. All right. All right, that's perfect. Okay, let's go back into editing. All right, I need to move this all the way up here because we need room. Put that right there, make sure it's in the center. Let me grab a couple of video players. We had already arcade games all loaded up from yesterday. That's what the demonstrations were for yesterday. They were for loading up to get ready for this page. Anytime you see me dropping in videos, doing videos, they are for the page. We're getting them done already ahead of time so we can start loading up for that. Definitely do a crazy border with this too. Grab myself another one of these. How many videos did we do yesterday? Well, I still got more to do, so I might just expand the page for those 2 on top of that. So looking at the other pages now gives me more of a insight on how I want to do things even more, because not seeing what they should have had on their site is what we want to do, the very opposite of what they were doing. That's why we have all these demos, tons and tons of pictures and videos. And if you go to click, oh, which is kind of interesting too. I need to click on what the images. One thing I do like with one page, it did have a lot of pictures on it. They weren't in the well-lit environment, and the ambient light test was a complete utter fail. It was an actual fail. I may call their company up and ask about that, because that wasn't too. Come on, that's seriously, that's ambient light rejection. If y'all consider that to be ambient light rejection, I'm definitely going elsewhere with my technology. That's an ambient light projection. Who the freak sits in a room that dark to begin with? Especially with an ultra short throw. I mean, some people really don't understand the whole purpose of the ultra short throw projector. It's like, wow, over top of your head. You know, that thing is supposed to be there to replace TVs. And that's the whole purpose of it. It's called a set-top box. It's supposed to be there to replace the TV. Instead of having that projector sitting behind you and hitting the back of your head, or however way you want to have it, or you have to sit down, you have to have a certain height. This thing is set up front. You use like a TV. So that's why they advertise like a TV. They don't advertise ultra short throw projectors like movie projectors. They advertise like a TV. All families sitting around to watch it like you would do a TV. It's in a well-lit environment. You know, that's how they set it up. That's how what ultra short throws are for. But if you have an ultra short throw projector and you're sitting in the dark, the whole purpose of the ultra short throw is you can treat it like a TV. You're not in the dark with a TV. So why in the world are you sitting there and you don't have to be in the dark with a TV? Why are you sitting there in the dark with an ultra short throw? Oh, because your screen's going to wash out and discoloration is going to pop up and it's going to plague your screen. Well, then that's not a replacement for a TV, is it? But what you don't realize when you watch those ads where they're showing off those particular projectors, they're not using cheap household screen paint products or untested screen paint products. They're using a physical, expensive, certified screen in that environment. Which means the only way you're going to be able to achieve that picture quality that you see that projector is being displayed in, you're going to have to spend the money for that screen. That's how it works. But they don't tell you that. They tell you you're going to get all this from the projector. That's why the guy didn't understand it at first, did the demonstration by taking the P2 and put it against the wall and go, look. And he was right on that. This is what you're going to get. Right out of the box, you stick that thing up against the wall, you're not going to get the same image they displayed in the commercial. That is never going to happen. You got to spend a couple $1,000s for a screen to get that one to work. That is not going to work. You can calibrate from the sun up to sundown. Your wall is not going to do the same as a $3,000 screen. It will not do the same thing. So that ultra short throw projector is not going to work. Man, who the freak is using an ultra short throw projector on a freaking, wait a minute. I just thought about that for a minute. Oh, yeah. He did. He had that version. I'm thinking, like, how was he using that on a Darkstar 9? Darkstar 9 makes a version that's ultra short throw, too. They make an ultra short throw version. And that's what he was using in the demonstration. I just thought about that, friend. I'm like, wait a minute, first thing, how is he getting away with that? And no, he was using, the Darkstar 9 makes an ultra short throw version of that screen. That's what he was using. We used to have it here. I got to get me another one of those. But we used to have it here. But anyway, yeah, that's the only way. So when you watch those demonstrations, those screens, those projectors firing off, there's no way in the world you're going to achieve that. You have to buy that screen that it's being projected on. That's not going to happen. That's why when you see demonstrations where people using those projectors, if they don't have the money, they're all sitting in the dark. You can't use that projector without the screen. But they make it sound like you don't have to have the screen. They don't tell you about the screen using the demonstration and go, hey, look, this is a $3,300 ultra short throw machine, and the projection screen we're using in the demonstration costs $5,000. You know how much of a turn off that would be at the end of the day? So, gee whiz, you mean to tell me the only way I'm going to pick up that image is I got $3 to $4 to $5 grand in my pocket? There you go. Welcome to the industry. There you go. And this is why we got people who contact us with these projectors and say, hey, look, I got the projector. I hit the wall with it. It looks like trash. It doesn't pick up. I can't see contrast levels. The image is washed out. I have to be in a dark environment. We get that all the time, all day. This is what we receive from people. Sometimes it's raining and all that crazy stuff. But they buy a projector, they do all the research, they look at all the bells and whistles, it has millions of colors, it has contrast capability, it has blah, 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 and they get home and it's nothing like it looks in the promo. Because in the promo, they have a $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000 projection screen in the demonstration. And chances are they're probably gunmetal screens. Because that's the screen, number one, that's going to utilize the ambient light projection technology far better than the other screens. It's going to maintain its contrast levels, dark shades of gray, and it's going to produce color and white levels. That's chances are what they're using. If I'm going to be doing a demonstration, I'm going to have the best of the best. If I'm doing it that way, I'm going to have the best of the best in there. If I'm showing off a projection screen, I'm going to have the most advanced projector sitting in the room. If my screen can't back up what it's designed to do, I got to put something in there that's going to make up for what the screen's going to fail at. We don't need a screen failing on camera. We don't need that. That's bad. So we go out and we have a choice of what projector we want to use, which one is going to give us the better image out of all of them. And depending if they stick us in an environment that has too much light, whatever it may be, we're going to be to maintain it due to the fact that the projector is going to be to handle the issue. And meanwhile, the consumer knows none of this at all. When they're going in, they don't know jack about none of this. They go in and see the promo and they go, wow, I'm going to get that from that projector on my wall. I can use any screen I want. That's the biggest lie. You literally just told yourself, no, you cannot use any screen you want. You have to have a certain screen in order to run this to get that image to pull like that. Because let me know if you ever seen, let me see. Well, they do it in convention shows. They do show off some of these projectors on white screens. For home theater, chances are they're not even going to go near a white screen. They're probably going to have gunmetal screens in those demonstrations. And if, what do you call it? P2 Optima is basically showing off this projector being hit against a wall and your image is going to come out like that. No, it's not. That's never going to happen. Never going to happen. This is why we are contacted and the first thing they'll say is, yeah, I got a screen, it's washed out, it's not producing anything. Because first thing, when people try to hit the wall, they'll go out and they'll buy a screen. They'll buy a white screen. That's the first thing they'll get is a white screen. So I'm gonna do the research and they'll see that the more higher screens are gonna cost them like anywhere from $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. Those are the mid screens. Those are the more, not the cheapest ones, but in the middle before you hit gunmetal. And they're like, gee whiz, I'll just go out and just get some gray paint. I'll do the same thing. I'll just paint it down. I'll get the same reaction. Find out they're not getting the same reaction because those screens are ambient rejection technology. You're just using gray paint at the end of the day. It's not going to work. So that's going to be a fail. Because the majority of most people want to be in fully lit environments when they use their projector. They want to treat it like a TV. And chances are if you're married, your wife doesn't want to be sitting in the dark trying to read a book because you have to have the lights out because you can't see the screen when the lights are turned on because the screen will wash out. And that'll cause some problems. So then you got to deal with that nonsense. But then you go look into the high-end screens. Go to a couple of forum sites and they will advise you that you would need a gunmetal technology in order to do that. The darker screens, they absorb more light. The darker the screen, the more light it absorbs. You go checking around, look at the high-end screens, the gunmetals that they cost, and then you get your sticker shot. Like, good gracious, are you kidding me? It's like $3,000 to $5,000 for that screen. It's only a 100-inch screen. It's 4 feet by 7 feet. It's for like $5,000. Yeah, and if you want to go higher than that, then it's going to cost you even more money. 120-inch, yeah, good $15,000, $16,000, $17,000. It's going to cost you. So it can cost you a great deal of money. You can spend $20,000 easily for a 120-inch screen. So now you don't want to spend $20,000 for a screen. You're definitely stuck at $100,000. You definitely want to spend $5,000. You don't want to do $3,000 for something you just turned around and spent $3,000 for. So, screen costs more than the projector sometimes. Literally they do. So then what other option do you have? Us. Because we can show at the end of the day that we can take the $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 screen that you do not want to spend the money for, and we can overpower that screen and cost far less. So this is where things are going to be a little bit hairy for some of these people who develop these screens. I think I'm going to do a fade in on these because these are going to look real nice. I want to be to show off the background at the same time. So I'm going to do a slow fade in at 4. Would be nice. But first, first I think I need to go in and loop my players. Loop on loop, 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 loop. Let me see, we got 2 Dreamcasts. I know we did that. I want to do a retro pie. I'm going to do 2 retro pies, and I already did 2 Dreamcasts already. Then I did 3 of them, I'm not sure. All right, let me see. I'll loop my videos, change them out. Put the loops on. For those who don't know, the loops allow you to be able to just play your videos only. That way you're not playing other content that may pop up. You don't want that. You want to keep it with your stuff and your stuff only. So that's what looping the videos do. Make sure, keep in mind, I think right now, from what I've known, YouTube is the only one that has that option. I know that Facebook doesn't have it. So if you're doing some uploads on Facebook, that's not going to work. All right, let's go put some art in. So I'm going to basically expand my border. My favorite number is 5 for that. That basically puts me a nice border around my player, and I can change out my colors. I'm going to put some nice arcade colors in there. Do some red over here. Get that out of there. Get another over here. And you will see that option come under the art. I think we're going to do that's design. Design will allow you to do that. For those of you, if you're building a Wix site, this is a good tutorial for you. So you can see all the cool stuff you can do on here. And I'd say, look, if you're don't want to tamper with your page too much, just set up a blank page and go in there and test out some of the stuff. See what they have in there. I'm going to do some yellow for this one. This one's going to get definitely yellow. All right. And over here. Let's change this design. Change the border, bring it up to 5. I'm going to do some green over in this one. That green, I like that sky blue. I think I'm going to keep that blue. I like that retro blue right there. That sky blue, retro blue. I'm keeping that. This over here, I'm going to change this out. Bring this up to 4. Bring the 5. Bring the 5. 5. Oh, not 6. 5. 5. There we go. I think I'm going to change this one to the blue. There we go. That's perfect. And we got a nice little arcade style. Now we just go over to our videos. Let's see over here in our videos. Refresh. Tabletop demonstrations are heating up on Facebook. There are a lot of people interested in that. They think that's sick. Wait till we see the other part. We're going to do a black glass. When we coating the glass, turning it black, take the projector, switch it upside down, and push an image through it. That is going to be sick. Wait till you see that one. And we're going to put neon lights on the inside. So I'm not going to explain to you how we're going to design it. Some way, somewhat we can and some we can't. But yeah, it's going to be sick when we get done with it. I'm actually designing that one when I leave, because it's going to be used as an office desk, and we're going to be I can't say much about that. Let me just move on. Anyway, so let me see. Let me get the arcades. Where are the arcades at? Now the arcades loaded? Are you kidding me? Damn, you found me arcades we did it. No, some of us were short and sweet. We got the retro here, but I don't want the retro. I want the arcade. That's why we did the whole couple of minutes on it so it could load faster. None of them are loaded. None of them loaded at all. Period. None of them loaded. Gee whiz Louise, we just need one for the shot. We have one there because none of the arcade units loaded. Where are they at? Dreamcast. Oh, this is one right here. We did one here. It's the Dreamcast. We got one of them. Did load. All right. So we'll get this one right here. This is why we try to keep the videos as short as possible, because they load faster. And with them loading faster, we can have them onto the site. This is the Dreamcast. Yeah, that's the Dreamcast. Yeah. All right. Let's get that one on there. Let me see. At least we got one video. Let's change this out. I'm going to change out to Here we go. Grab this one here. Did we do this? Yeah, we did. All right, no, something's bugging me. It's not arcade enough. It should be. If I'm going to put on that page, I want it to look really arcadey. We'll have to set up a speaker system in the LED bar at the bottom. That's what we're going to have to do. That's not going to work. And there's too much light in the environment. You're doing arcading, it has to be dark and arcade. You need the flashing lights and all that to give off the effect. Like we have right here for the screen, right here for the gaming screens. downstairs. I don't like doing demonstrations in the dark. I'm not a big fan of it because we specialize in ambient light rejection technology. But most people that are going to be playing these games are literally going to be in dark environments. It's an arcade setup. That's how they're going to do it. If you come from that area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's not going to work. We're going to have to do the videos again. So we can just keep these up here, put these in the ambient light rejection section on the website. But to do the arcades, we're going to have to set up for those. Okay, I'm going to have to bring a cord from here and set the entire speaker system up here. And then we're going to drop the lights, flash all this in different colors to give it an arcade kind of effect. However, that's not going to be enough. That's not going to work. It's not sparking off that vibe as arcade. And we're going to have to color the floor, which means we got to bring a projector and drop it to the floor and color the floor. So the floor would have a kind of an arcade design to it. So I'll set it up today. It's just not going to be enough. So we'll do this for ambient light rejection area. We can't use it. No. Here you go. Because we're going to set this up so it has a more arcade kind of feel to it. These are my gaming PCs, by the way. These are my builds. I'm actually going to be putting another section on there for more builds because my newer PCs, which I'm going to be designing, I'm actually building 4 gaming PCs for myself. One's going to be definitely liquid cooled into a fish tank. But the rest of them, I'm actually building one for a Black Series Edition gaming PC for the Fusion Gamer. All right, so let me see. These right here. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. Let me save this. So this page is already ready to go. When we come back in, are these colored? Oh, these are all colored. Okay, cool. These are all colored. These are all done. All right, this page is ready to go. So I'm going to come back in, set it up for the day, bring the projectors in. We're done with the table display. Table display has been done to death. We're finished with it. Let me see. I need to go into we don't need any of these 1,000 lumen projectors. We need to be in demos. Let's go pop in demos real quick. Roll on panel demonstrations. That's Black Series Edition, slideshows, 720p versus 1080p demonstrations, our true ambient light rejection technology. Let me see. 3D applications out here for ceiling floors. Oh, we didn't put the one for the table in here, so that we don't have enough room for media players. Literally just did one on a table. So we did one on the octagon wall. We did one in projector mapping, displaying. We did one for the floor, one for the ceiling, and we have another one for tables. But I think I got a section in here for tables too. This is ultra short though demonstrations, the 120-inch basic right there. Oh, I should have did for outside ultra short bros. We need to put this in window technology. It's been raining for the last couple of days, so we'll have to finish out. We done these, and we got 2 more players to put there for window technology, so I have to finish that out. This right here is 1,000 lumen projector demonstrations here all on display. To knock them out real quick. 235.1 setup displays all done. Get these all set up. Knock those out real quick. Advanced ambient rejection black gain. Yeah, that's all done. We could use it in there, but we'll have to expand the page and put down gaming ambient light rejection technology. Cinema theater. This is the outdoor screen right here. We got another demonstration you wanted to do outside on 1,000 lumens. We have ultra short though in here anywhere? Yeah, we need 1,000 lumen and ultra short though for that one. Complete that one. Floor technology demonstrations here. Ceiling technology demonstration here. Yeah, here it is. Tabletop projection or 3D mapping demonstrations here and here with lights on. Picture slideshow. That's over 500 pictures locked into that bad boy, and we need more room. All right, so let me see. Let's see. Gotta put them in there somewhere. I'll put an ambient rejection retro gaming. I'll put it's a retro gaming in there. Fusion gamer. Do we need to expand this? Can we just put a really? We got a slide showing here, right? I guess we're gonna expand it anyway. Might as well just expand it. Oh, I know to put in this section. Don't have to put any sections in. I got enough categories in there. So what we'll put in is our demonstrations are unstoppable and unmatched. And I'm just going to put a slew of different demonstrations. I can just throw in there smorgasbord demonstrations in there for fun. And that way I got to put in, because I got everything category just nicely. Now, for anyone sits there and says, what do you mean your products? Yeah, you do the research. We just did it yesterday, literally just did it yesterday. Went on there, looked through a bunch of sites. None of them had anything up there really on display like we have on our display. Our page now has more information than any website right now on screen paints. We couldn't even find decent videos and pictures. Even when searching through YouTube, we couldn't find decent pictures in there. So you're spending all that money for screen paint, you can't even get a decent image. An image that actually, some of the images were just, most of them were real, but the ones we saw on the other pages, and we just have to call those dummy pages because they're not real pages. Those are not real pages, they're fake pages. Okay? You got products in there using high-end projectors in dark environments, faking contrast levels, and definitely it's called a dummy page when you have products on your page compared to all the other ones that are on there. We don't know if they match house paint or not. We can't say that because we don't know if they match house paint or not, but we do know that you are individuals out there, you know who you are, you match house paint. And the fact that you had your website's not even considered a website. It's not even considered to be a website in home theater. It's not. It's a dummy page. That's what it is. Because your products are matching house paint. Freaking shipping policies lock customers in automatically from the door that you can't basically return the, you can't even get an exchange on the item. You're stuck. That is just jacked up. Man, so you got two policies in there, one locking another one. Yeah, right. No, we don't consider his site to be a, he doesn't even know what he's talking about when it comes to home theater. This is the reason why you don't have anything on your site, because you don't even know what you're talking about. All three products matching gunmetal, and they're not even gunmetal at that. That's not gunmetal technology. Taco has gunmetal on his wall, literally. That's not gunmetal. If you look at, hold on for a minute. I'm gonna kind of do this first, get this set up for this right here. We're gonna throw demonstrations in here. This will make it much easier for me for the demo page, because we just went through everything else. We're just gonna throw some crazy demos in here. Just do some crazy, random, crazy stuff and just throw it in there for fun. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself a full-size Darth Vader costume. You will join the dark side. All these screen paints out here make these great products. At the end of the day, we will send you samples. We've got two options in this. We don't mind at the end of the day, but I do like competition at the end of the day. I do like it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's just what I enjoy. And if I'm developing a technology designed to take out certified screens, and I know none of them can do gunmetals, that's virtually impossible. The screens are too light. There's no way in the world they could go against a black diamond. That's virtually impossible. Black diamonds are dark screens. They can't take out daylight screens. They couldn't take out the Dark Star 9. They can't go near that technology. The technology would wipe their stuff clean, but we can go near it because our screens are black. Matter of fact, we can overpower the screen at that. So I'm gonna make some phone calls. See if they want to basically jump on board. See, I want to change over to black technology and join the dark side. Now, you see what I'm talking about when I tell you that with dark technology or black technology, we now are the advancements, which means we basically dominate all other screen paints, and any other black screens up there claim to have that technology. You would have to pass over 40 test demonstrations under our products to prove that you're even on our level. would make it you can't do the demonstrations. And if you haven't tested your product and you fail any one of those tests, this is not going to go well for you, because this is something that should have been done before the product was launched. That's why they can't do it. That's not good. Now, if you advertise that your product does all this stuff and we request for you to pass our 40 demonstration tests and you fail at one of those tests, that means your product is not properly tested, which means it should never be sold on the internet, which means no company developing a black technology, if they are going to go near it. And the risk of basically imploding around that technology. It's not going to happen. But we've been through the test because we had the demonstrations to back it up. I can't say, hey, you got to go do a 40-something test, and we never did the test ourselves. No, we haven't. They're posted on the website. I even have some on the website we haven't even got around to posting. So, yeah, you're going to have to go through that in order to be on that level black technology, because it's going to bump in. We bump into it all the time. When I'm selling and I'm doing something, or a business contact, and so we contacted this other company that does the same thing you do. Well, show me the demonstration, see if they can back up the same thing we do. And they can't, because they don't do our same tests. I had somebody contact me. We get them every once in a while. Somebody contacted me on what was it on? They contacted me on Facebook. Like, oh, you doing this bragging, this and bragging that? No, man, it's not bragging. It's basically, I have a right to talk about my product. It's bragging to you because you're not on the same level we're at right now. That's what it comes bragging to them. It's not bragging. I'm talking about my product. It is what it is. I can back my product up. If you can back your product up, you can back it up. So what's the problem? I don't see the problem. Football players, baseball players, anybody does anything, talk about their stats, what they do, how they do it, so and so and so. Tendo talks about being the best of the best. PS5 or PlayStation, Xbox, all those units, they brag about their specs, what they're designed to do. We have a right to talk about our products, and if it upsets you and bothers you, it's not my problem at the end of the day. You just need to work a little harder, that's all. Unstoppable, unmatched demonstrations. So don't get mad at us, because we put the time in and we put the work in. Where's it at? I need that. There we go. This is what we need right there. Because like, all you do is brag. You brag. It ain't bragging. It's basically we're able to back our products up. We're not in the same category as y'all at the end of the day, because y'all don't do tests. All right, we need this to be in all capitals. So I got to switch this out. I like how we got it here. Oh, this needs to get out of my way. I'm looking right on my camera right there. What am I doing? And customers are going to be doing a comparison anyway. If Firestone says they make the best tires, better than anyone else, and they can back it up, then they got that right to say that. You have to be to back your products up. You got some people out there claiming to be the best of the best, and they haven't even gone near gunmetal technology yet. We just skipped the entire row of gunmetal technology. Okay, you better need to go past. First things first, you need to get past that house paint before you start calling yourself the best of the best. Better get through that first. Then you can basically move on from there to gunmetal technology, and then you can come near us, because we've already beaten all that. Unmatched. I'm surprised I got that from demonstration like that. Demonstration. I'm going to put down R. So the problem you have there is that, like I said, they're mad and upset, but you got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. Got to do better than just... We're going to put that way. Let me see. I think we're just going... I don't know if I put the whole thing in there that way. I'm going to go check this out real quick. That's why I tell people at the end, don't follow their nonsense. Don't do that in a day. If you're getting into this field, make a product that actually works. Have tests to back it up. Don't cut corners at all. Don't do that nonsense. Cutting corners is a bad idea. Because that's going to come back to bite you in the face. That's what's going to happen. So don't even cut corners. Don't even bother doing that. Do it by the book. That's what you do. Do it by the book. Do not cut corners. But you got so many people out there that'll cut those corners. And then, like I said, it comes back to bite them in the face. If proper testing should have been done from the door, especially with great products, because you should. Back then, it wasn't asked of it. It was never asked of it back then to test your products against great paints. I don't know why it just never was. But now today you have to do all that testing. It's required. Things change. You have to do them. And some people don't want to do those tests. They're scared of them. Where we at right here? We got this. Right here, right here. I'm gonna put another video page. We're expanding the demo page because we just need more room to throw the other random videos into. We have so many of them, and we need to put them someplace. So we just want to put a random page in here so we can upload our video players. I wish they had a video wall. Video wall would be so much easier. What is the transparent video? I'm gonna try some new video players in here. See what we got right here. I'm gonna try something new. Because since we got this whole page in here, this is a fun page. We can have some fun in here. We'll check out some of these other video players we have in here. What is this right here? Let me see. No elements. What's a video? What is this? Drag and drop images. So there. So these have to be dragged and dropped. Well, what do they do? Oh, so we can put the video in there? That's what we can do? See more trend. Yeah, I want to see more of these. Oh, do they have a movie theater in here? Oh, if they got a movie theater, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at this. This is something interesting. What is this right here with the blocks? The cube. What's the cube? Preview. Can I preview the cube? Oh, that'd have been cool with the... Do we have any videos we already downloaded on here? We should have some. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to download some videos. That was freaking cool. I like this right here. 10 seconds. I wonder if I can basically use this. Let me see something for a minute. I'm just curious. Oh, that is freaking sick. All right, so let me just get you to right here for a minute. I can change the video. What can I change the video with? Oh, I got it. That's the change the video right there. So I can't go from there. What can I do with this? This is freaking cool. I should have used these media players for the other one. For the 3D map, you always find out something different. We can put them in here. I'm curious. So these are the settings. That's the video tech video reset. Change video. So this would be, is this the actual video? Play button. All right, that just brings me back to the other one. So how do we get a video in there? Let's see. Loop, slow play. Oh, we got loops in here. We definitely got loops played to the end. We got loops in here. Replay to click. That's sick. That's in there. Okay, cool. Automatic start. You got an automatic start. You got a hover on it. Check out what's a hover on. Video. It's a video. No pause. Put that in there. Check and see what this thing does. We can add animation to it. Are you kidding me? Oh, yes, we can do it to the video players. We can add video players to it down. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so how do we drag and drop a video into this? If I want to change out the video, Oh, let me see, that's the play button. All right, we do it, okay, I see right there, we can change it out to match that. So if I want to change it out, I can change up the color to what I want on there on the player. Oh, that's sick. All right, that's sick. I like that. That's pretty cool. Also, too, we can expand the button. We can put the button someplace else. That'd be nice, too. So this is for dragging and dropping an image in there. Design. Play to click. Change. Change out the style of the button. Are you kidding me? So if I want to brick it, I can brick it. Oh, that's freaking sick. That's what I'm talking about. How do you not utilize this stuff? That is freaking sick. I'm definitely going to be using these. I'm going to be using all these on the new other company. Definitely. Once this is done, I'll be finished this pretty soon. I'm going to start working on, when I move from here, I'm going to be working on the exotic page. I'm using this kind of stuff for the exotic page. The exotic page has to be out there. It has to be wild. It has to be different. So I get a chance to explore the wild side of Wix to see what they got, because I like this right here. I'm going to set up a dummy page so I can go in there, put a password on it so I can go in there and play around in there. That way, if I put a password on there, you can't access the page, only I can access it. That allows me to go in there and toy with some stuff, but I can also do shut off here on camera while I'm in there playing around. This is cool. So I just have to figure out how, what I got to do is go on my phone, take the videos, download them to the computer. I can transfer them over to this. This is what I can do. Or I have my Wix website set up on my cell phone. I have my videos already downloaded. I can transfer them from there. Too easy. Transfer those can't be masked. Okay, you can't do that. So you have to drag and drop an image. Do we have any videos on here? Don't need the whole freaking player to jump up. Can we minimize this? Let's see, minimize this. We need to make this smaller. No, that's not what we're asking for. It's way too big. Well, this is peachy. See if we have anything here. Documents or downloads. Oh, these are basically uploads for the what you call them. Let me see what we got here for downloads. Any videos? Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, the pictures and documents. Those are definitely programs. This thing's set up in there. Free YouTube download. Don't even remember what I have on that one. We don't have anything here for videos. Let me see. We have something here. I know I have a video in here because I was going to download it for something for. Oh, right here. Let me see what we got here. What should we have on here? Nothing. There's nothing in that folder. So we didn't download. Check. All right. So I'm going to have to go in and get some videos off my phone, download it, because I want to test that out. Because none of these are going to run at all, period. All right. All right, we'll get some videos, and then that way I can figure out what we need to do from there. Let me see. These are demonstrations. These are definitely not going to load in there at all. This is for the, these are video pictures for the company, and more pictures for the company. All right, we're just going to have to get a video and download it in there. And usually give you a demo video that you would get with your operating system, but I guess they must have removed all that altogether. I don't know. All right, So we'll just go in there and we'll toy with this later. I don't have time for this, but I'm definitely gonna play around with this later on. Let me go in here and remove this out. But that is freaking cool. I'm gonna go see what else they got on here. These are transfer videos. Let me see. Oh, these are all drag and drops. I know that for a fact. Video boxes. And there's the Wix Media players. Wait, these are grids? Are you kidding me? That's an entire grid? Oh, that would have made my job so much easier. Oh, those are not dragging and drops. That is so much easier. I'm gonna see something for a minute. I'm gonna drop a whole grid in there. Where's the grid? Where did the grid drop to? There it is right there. Are you freaking kidding me? We could have dropped an entire grid in here. Let me that sound. Oh, that would have made my job so much easier. Are you freaking kidding me? All right, well, at least we got them here. I'm just gonna knock out these two videos. If this thing does what I think it does, this is what they call the video wall. We'll just save so much energy, so much time. Let's see what we can do here. If we got a drag and drop, then I have to go just one by one. If not, it's gonna make it easier. So let's see what we can come in here and play with. We gotta upload, we gotta, oh, no. We can drop your codes in. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Let's make my job so much easier. So much easier. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, we gotta try this one out. Hey, I could have dropped an entire grid in and knocked all the videos out in one hit. All right, then that's good to know. I'm learning something new. Let's see what we can play with on here. Okay, let me see. We got the Dreamcast video. Definitely gonna load that one in first. See what happens. See how this baby loads up. This is freaking awesome. Let me see. Okay, let's go back. That's right. We don't need to be there. We want to go back to the original. There we know we need to go back to this one. Grab this one, go back in, and go put this in right here. It just works if it does what I think it does. Oh, you freaking kidding me. Oh, I could have made my job so much easier. I gotta learn to start checking my stuff more often. Add the video. Can we add the video? Are you kidding me? Wow. That's gonna make things so much easier. We can put a description on here. It's free. Of course it's free. Video, and sometimes they want to charge you for that, so you know that so many video players will charge you. You can put your description in, all that in there. You put tags in. Oh, they got all my tags are in here. Everything is in here. Free. Video pricing. So that's if you want to upgrade and add stuff to it. Style, all that right there. Isn't my description on the thing somewhere? All right. So yeah, it is. My description is right here. It's literally right in here. Description's right in there. Okay, you can only see, you can only sell videos you upload. So this is so you can sell videos and stuff. Anyone can watch right here. Download option, no. More about this video. We don't need all that in here right there. There's the cover right there. We can change it to cover if we want. Man, I love this. Title Dreamcast, yeah. Publisher Crystal Edge Technology, that'll be us. Let's see, how to install. Yes, can we save this, please? This is absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to cry. Oh, can we add another video to this wall? Yes, I want to add it from my computer. Nope. We can add it from a computer, we can add it from YouTube. Add another video. YouTube. So I guess they're asking what video player that is. All right, so we can go in and let's grab ourselves another demonstration from here. Let me see. Oh, let's do the table display. Definitely put the tables display in there. Table display came out looking sick. Let's grab this one right here. Throw that one in there too. Oh, this is gonna make my job so much easier. Let me see. Let me hit that Good Times came out in 1974. Wow. That's 48 years. Ooh, man. I was born in 68. Hmm. All right, let me grab this right here. You have no idea. They had something called the video wall, which I was searching for, but they caught something else on here. They caught the grid. Yes. Add the library. Oh, yes, this is gonna make my job so much easier. And yeah, give me another video, add it from YouTube. You can randomly put whatever you want in here. It's the random wall. So I can knock out those video players and be done with them. I don't need them anymore. All right, let me see. Let's take that out. Let's go grab ourselves another one. Oh, let's do the projector mapping right here. Let's throw that one in there. We gotta do another with lights out too. Let me see. Go back to the grid. Drop this one in here too. Yeah, add that to the library. Add another video. Let's go do one off of, let me see, that was the light source. Oh, we got table displays. Let's do a floor display. I'm doing a floor display. Put that in there. Put our random videos in there. There we go. Definitely got to put the ceiling technology in there to make my job so much easier. I have no idea. I don't have to make those players. I don't mind doing them, but still, this makes my job so much easier. It's all I have to do. All the information, boom, it's right there. They should do the pictures this way because the pictures are freaking headaches. Especially when you're doing like 80 pictures and you have to basically do them all one by one and put the information in. It's a freaking headache. This does it all in one hit. Let's do the floor. Let's go knock out for, oh, definitely got to do some outside demonstrations. We got two of those. I'm grabbing this one right here for outside. Throw this one in there. Get this in there. Throw it into the grid. Bam. I'm setting one of these up on the Crystal Edge site, and I'm putting in my demonstrations for painting the screens outside. We got some crazy demonstrations on Crystal Edge. We got painting the screen outside. We got demonstrations of us projecting off the cement on one of the other demonstrations. We're gonna put oh man, I'm gonna do one section for nothing but outdoor. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put a section there for all our outdoor screens. Shoot, might as well. Ain't nobody else doing them. We might as well put them in there. We're gonna put out. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna jump on the other machine, set up the other grid, put that in, put all our outdoor demonstrations on display, videos and all that stuff. Man, yeah, I'm gonna definitely put the top unstoppable. Who else? Then the day I swear I had somebody. Like I said, someone came in and got mad and commented, "Oh, you do is brag." Can you back your stuff? You back your stuff. You can talk about your stuff. If I say that our product is the best, we can back it up 100%. Got people out there that are calling themselves kings and calling themselves best of the best, and you can't even pass house paint at the end of the day. You can't even back up anything that you say about your product. And we got demonstrations on this. I'm doing uploading tons of demonstrations on everything we backed our products on. If Goodyear makes good tires and they can back up their tests showing they make the highest performance and best tires, guess what they have a right to do? They have a right to talk about their products. If it bothers you at the end of the day, only people get bothered by customers don't get bothered by that. These are people that make products get bothered. If it bothers you that we have that ability to do that, then guess what you need to do? You need to roll up your sleeves and work a little harder. That's what you need to do. Oh, ceiling technology, definitely adding that in there. I sat there when I had diamond technology in my room, and I saw how amazing that screen came up, and I saw what he talked about in his demonstration. I think I got mad at him because he was sitting there talking about how his product was the best. No, he had the right to do that. His product was the best. Was. But he had the right to say that. When you get to that ability that you work hard enough, you can say that too, but you can't. Because again, some of y'all got to get past house paint first. We need another one. We got this one. We got outside. We got the ceiling. Oh, let's take another one. We got a paint on demonstration. Let's throw that in there too. What do we got in here too? We got the ceiling. Yeah, doing all one. Finally, I can do a video grid with all our demonstrations from outside. Man, I can't wait to set that up. So I'm going downstairs and set that up on the Crystal. I'm doing some updates on the Crystal Ridge site. I'm going to load up all our demonstrations. We try to get all of them in there of our outside demonstrations. Because now with the grid, I can just load them in. We got so many of them. We got the 180-inch screen outside. We got the 140-inch outside. We got the dual 150s, 180s, 250s. We got so many demonstrations outside. It's not even funny. And definitely, I'm going to put in the caption, untouched, unmatched, because there are no other companies out there showing off outside demonstrations on that scale. And we're going to put challenges in. We challenge you to find demonstrations to match our technology. Oh, we going in there full force. We want people to compare our website to everybody else's. We want them to. Go ahead and knock yourself out. Please do. Go compare my site to everybody else's. I put in a lot of time, a lot of hard work into my company. I got that right. And if anybody is hurt or upset by me coming out there and talking like this, then you can go bite me for all I care. And I mean bite me, because at the end of the day, I put the time in, I put the work in, the long hours in. I have that right. And if that basically upsets you, then you need to go work a little harder. I ain't got time for Barbies. I'm all about work, getting it done. People want to sit there and contact me and cry and whine, talking about, oh, you think you're better than everybody. I put my work in. That's what I do. So I got that right. When I was out there in the backyard covered in mud, sawdust, and everything else, resurrection this huge 250-inch screen in my backyard to do demonstrations, being eaten alive by mosquitoes and sneezing to death in the backyard, doing demonstrations, display a 250-inch screen. You jokers weren't doing jack at the end of the day. So I put my time and I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my work, and I got the right to say my product is the best. I earned it. You haven't earned anything yet. So until you basically do the job as it's supposed to be done, then you will have the right to go out and say your product is good. Until then, you don't have nothing at all at the end of the day. Oh, we're going to do this one. Now we get the floors. We did floors already. Oh, we got to do the outside screen with the black. We got to do that one. Definitely putting that up there. Put that one up there too. That was nice. That was nice right there on the movie demonstrations. Let me see. Now I want to do the 250. Well, we coded it up. 250 downstairs is coded. I do things off camera because I don't have time to be sitting there on camera doing all this work. We already got enough we're doing right now. So the 250-inch screen that's laying on the floor is now the limited black edition that's laying down there waiting. I'm not hanging the screen up. It's too big of a screen to hang up. But what I want to do something that's different. I'm actually laying the screen in my backyard, mounting an ultra short throw projector, and we're going to look over top and watch movies as it lays flat to the ground. That I am going to do. I haven't done one of those yet. Let's see, we need to copy this one. We need to drop this on the grid right here. Someone had nerve to contact me talking about, oh, you think you're this, that, and the other. How about you work for a change? And you can come back and have that conversation with me. We know it was. Oh, yeah, definitely getting that one. Let me see. Notice all demonstrations we're posting are not stuck in the house on one projector. So, yeah. Let's go grab another one here. Oh, that one came out nice. I'm going to do another one. Oh, we got to do right here. Oh, Ambient light rejection technology. Which one we gonna go with? There's our challenge right there. Anybody do our challenge yet? Do I need to click on this? I'm gonna click on this and see if anyone hit this challenge yet. Nothing, as usual. So for those you don't know, this is a challenge we put out for everybody. And again, none of y'all, nothing at the bottom. Because your products don't work, that's why. I just wanted to see if anybody hit that at all. So we got another one called 1100 Challenge. It's been out since 2019. Got a couple of them sitting out there. And they just don't get matched because, again, if anybody takes their product out there, automatically washes out. It doesn't work. They have to be in these dark environments. The only way for their products to work. Or we can be in the fully lit. As you're watching here, screen in a fully lit environment. Let me see. Let me go over to our grid again. Lock in another video. I want to do this right here. Unlock this one in here for this one. Definitely got to do some of those. How many videos are we into? We passed our mark yet? How will we know we're past our mark? You ready to tell us our mark? How many videos we got in here already? We can't be past our mark. Probably got a few more to go. Let's grab another one. I like those ambient light demonstrations. Let's grab, let's see, tabletop, did that one. We did the mapping on that one. We did a couple of tabletops on that one. I'll do some paint on demonstrations later on for that. Let me see. Sealing technology. We got ultra short throws in here. We did some demonstrations on ultra short throws. More sealing demonstrations. Let me see. Oh, this is a perfect way to display the videos on the blacklist. Perfect way. Because we need to put all the videos of the all category together in one section. I'll put that in later on this week. We just need everything in one brick. Oh, did we do outdoor demonstrations? These were outdoor, right? Football demonstrations, outdoor, ambient light rejection environment, gaming demonstrations, paint on demonstrations. We got any, what else we got on here? Oh, distance throw on 1,000 lumens. We did 1,000 outside. Movie demonstrations. Oh, we definitely got to put this one up. Let me see where we at on our box. There we go. Let's build this in here. How many can we put in the grid? Add this one in there. So the question I got to ask here is, I know, like I said, I don't care if you dumb jokers get ticked off, who cares? Why are you all your demonstrations in the house? Every single one of your demonstrations in the same room, in the house, on the same projector. The grid I'm building right now has demonstrations inside, outside, ultra short throw, everything, all combined in different areas that just done on the different levels. So the problem you have here is that what's going to happen is when somebody watches your demonstrations, they're going to say, do you have any demonstrations doing that? You don't have that. And you're definitely going to do some outdoor demonstrations. All of them are going to do outdoor demonstrations. And anyone said their screen paints are weatherproof? Huh. We're going to have to do a search on that today. How many of these screen paints are actually weatherproof? And are they displayed on? We're not going to bother with them. They can't back it up. There's no point. They get hostile. They get very unprofessional. It gets sad. So we're going to stay with the professional ones and just look at what they have. But we're not going to bother with the nayers because the nayers don't have anything to begin with. And they get very angry. They get frustrated. So we're going to stay away from them because they can't back their products up. No point in going over there and dealing with that freaking hostile nightmare because, again, they can't back their products. Besides, at the end of the day, we don't consider them to be screen paint. House paint, not screen paint. And they can get upset about that, but again, it's right there, man. You can't get around it. It's right there. All right, so yeah, he has house paint. For those of you who don't know, it's house paint. It is definitely 100% house paint. Match house paint. It is a house paint, literally. So we don't consider that to be real projection screen paint products. Let me see. Now, you can say our products are not real, but again, we've got tests to back everything up. So kind of hard to get around that one, isn't it? When we can back our products up. I got an entire test page dedicated. As a matter of fact, we got to build one for the other one too. Let me see. I want to go into, we did this as outdoors. This is the movie one we did. Oh, the window technology. I forgot about that. We definitely got to add that in there. Oh, 235.1s, white level setups. We definitely got to do the ambient light rejection, no calibrated needed demonstration. Definitely got to put that in there. See, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta have these demonstrations. Let's grab us up another. We get a bunch on that popped up on that one. We could definitely use loaded in, loaded in, loaded in. We got more to go. Let me see what we got here. All right, this one right here. This is the ambient light rejection. Look at that room. Look how well lit that section is. I'm having a ball here, people. We got 235.1 setups. Let me see which one I want to do. Oh, I definitely want to do another one of these. We got to do two of these. Question, can your projection screen, can your projector set up like this? Yeah, we definitely got to put this one in here. Oh, we got enough room. Hope we don't run out. We got so much more to go. I wonder how big the grids are, because keep in mind, the digital one, that's going to be at least about a good maybe 30, 40 videos easily for that one, for those demonstrations. We got demonstrations that date way back. Let's see, we got this one here. So we got videos on digital one that date back many years. So that's going to be insane. That's probably going to be the biggest grid I put in. What do we have here? Oh, let me see. I do want to put more of those ceiling demonstrations in. So we did this one already. This one right here. Oh, we got to do a thunderstorm for the ceiling. I haven't done the thunderstorm yet. So we got to come back and set the projector up for the thunderstorm. Because now we can just hook up the demo page with all kinds of stuff. I can just randomly put videos in there. Let me see what else we got. Outside demonstrations, fully lit. Let's grab one of these. Definitely want to put that in there. Yeah, perfect. Give me another one. All right. Does this thing even? Oh, we can do live streams in here. What? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's about to be on. We can do live streams. I'm setting that up. This is going to be done for when we get off and we do demonstrations around groups of people. We're going to do live streams, directly stream to the website. I just saw that it's a few minutes ago. Live streams, yeah. Our dive streams are going to be about getting out of the dark. Our whole advertisement and campaign is going to be basically to tell people why you don't have to be in the dark or expensive projectors, and make them look and find and research and show them that demonstrations you're seeing on these dark environments and ambient light controlled environments and all this other nonsense, all these not bells and whistles, but more like smoke and mirror demonstrations. That's not normal. That's fake. So, message to those of you who make these products: you better roll your sleeves up and you better work extremely hard, because your lazy days are over. You're going to work. Or, like I said, when it comes to technology, you have two options. You roll with it or get crushed by it. I prefer to crush you in the process, because at the end of the day, we know you're not going to be able to roll with us. That's virtually impossible because you don't work hard enough. You don't want it. These fake demonstrations, house paint products. Come on. You got to work harder than that. I expect better. This is a field I love. And you guys basically do not know how to basically do the job right. Window technology. Customers deserve a better product. And I think the customers agree with me 100%. They deserve a better product. You're going to pay for something at the end of the day that you literally could have drove to a hardware store and picked up yourself. Let's do this one right here for window technology. This is the big money right here. This is the one we are being contracted left and right for basically advertising for window displays. $800 is the starting point for this technology. You can go from 800 all the way up to 10 grand. And this is for companies. This is not developed for customers. This is a company product. I threw some window technology in there. I got that Apple design, so I got to do a couple more for that one too. Let's grab a few of those, put those in there. Ad tech technology. Let me see. Oh man, 1,000 lumens. Okay, we can jump back and forth. We got this right here. One's how to have a Walker 285.1 screen. Let's grab that one right there. Hope there's enough room on the players. I think we got it. We still got more to go. There's companies contacting us about the window technology we just posted on the forum site. We just went on our forum site and posted the window technology. I'll get back with them in a few minutes. Boy, this thing is going to take off. I cannot wait. This is going to be like fire or anything. I cannot wait. This is going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. I think I'm going to get all my suits customized with a lot of black in them, but all of them are going to be different, but I want a little black in them to represent the company. I'm getting all custom, tailored made suits. Oh, I cannot wait for this. This is going to be so much fun. Somebody was like, yo, you should go to a business meeting just like Darth Vader. I am going to go to a couple of business meetings just like Darth Vader. Join the dark side. Resistance is futile. So for in this universe, Darth Vader doesn't lose. He just crushes. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Yes, it's going to be a cakewalk. From what I've seen, from the research I've seen in the competition, it's going to be a cakewalk. We're not talking about them. The naysayers are not even in that category. We're talking about these other companies. Like companies we had to go to Goo Screen, Knox. These are other companies that we're also looking at some other ones to see. Because mind you, we beat out Goo Screen in a freaking in a decision because the company needed a jet black screen to produce white light. We had that technology. Goo Screen doesn't have it. We do. They were looking for a 100% black level, like you're seeing right there on the screen. They can pull 100% black. We need this one right here. And again, contrast is everything. Even Goo Screen, when he was doing the demonstration, he was talking about a darker product. Even he knew the benefits of having dark contrast. It's very important. If anyone's trying to tell you that a light product, like that particular product that matches network gray, is considered to be no, man, it's a bottom dollar. It's a mid screen. It's a mid screen. It's not considered to be a high-end screen. High-end screens are dark. Let me see, copy. Let's go to the grid, drop another one in. I'm curious if we're past the mark. We can't be past the mark. We got so much more to load. We need another one. We got a couple more to go on here for the randoms. We got the octagon screen, do we not? Let's do the octagon screen. Let's grab a video. That one's finished over there. Oh, we definitely got to drop some more gamings in there. It's the gaming. This is how I should have had it set up downstairs with the flashing speakers and the lights moving back and forth. And I'm going to raise my screen up too. I'm going to bring my screen up to the ceiling. Look at that. That is downstairs at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, gaming on the screen. Gray screens can't even begin to pick up down there. It's too much light. The screens will automatically wash out with no problem. White screens don't even register. Love it. Love it. Love you. All right, let me see. Let me go grab us another one. Taking in the light. Boom. Let's get us another one. Where we at right here? We done that one? Let's put it back at the top. Let me go way back down to the bottom. Oh, we got to do this one right here. We definitely got to put this one in. This one came out real nice. Let me see. Definitely put that in. Let me see. Where's it at? Got to put some more outdoor demonstrations in. Got to put some 1,000 lemons in too. I went over here on the grid. Can we expand as much as we want on the grid? Which I'm curious. But I don't want to lose my spot. I want to just keep going and see how far we can go with this. How many videos can we drop into the grid? Let's see. That's outdoor demonstrations. Oh, where's that Apple demonstration? That's what I was looking for. Where's the Apple demonstration? Definitely want to put that in there. Did the 235.1 movie demonstration downstairs. We did those right there. 1,000 lumen demonstration. Ultra black on 1,000 lumen projector. Yeah, definitely doing that one. Might do that one again. I'm swapping out my my 5,000 for the 1,000 lumens. I like that one there better. It's much more funner. All right, let me see. As a matter of fact, even interesting. Today, let's do 1,000 lumen projector, 720p, 600 by 800 res versus the 5,000 lumen Christie projector. That's the most powerful projector we have in the house besides the, no, we got a 52 in the house too, the black one, the VPO FA3652. But let's put them side by side. We're going to take a gray screen and a white screen. Stick them on both of them, one back and I guarantee you neither one of them are going to be seen on neither of the projectors. They won't pick up at 1,000 lumens at 720p, and they're definitely not picking up at 5,000 lumens. We're going to do them side by side on that screen. Up close on the screen, barely any distance throw in there. To show you with that much power hitting the screen, still a gray and white screen can't register, can't pick up. We're definitely doing that today. Now, keep in mind, for other people out there, one individual who thinks this is personally about you, no. It's not about you, man. Your stuff is not, we don't even consider your stuff to be screen paint at the end of the day. We consider your stuff to be house paint. But for the other companies that are legit at the end of the day, these demonstrations are toward them. They make great products. So again, as I said before, those products don't work. I have no problem with calling these companies up in the day and saying, hey, look, we're going to do side by side, our black technology versus yours. We don't consider your product to be house screen paint. You shouldn't be talking anything about projection screens, none of that, until you can pass that house paint nonsense. Can't get past that, then your product is not considered to be projection screen paint. It's not. And for those who want to sit there and go, oh, but that's cruel, that's wrong. Well, you know what? Pop over to the blacklist, watch the demonstration of the video being deleted, product matching house paint, then go over to the website and you will see the same product that matched the house paint being sold on the website. Bingo, house paint, that's what you just bought. So that's why we don't consider his products, and any other form site we went to, they don't even consider his product to be projection screen paint. They consider it to be house paint. Guy sat there and said the same thing I just said. He said, why the freak would I go buy this? I can just go to Sherwin-Williams and pick up the same thing. Duh. Right there. Same thing. Unless you got some demonstrations showing your product is different, and if you got a way to beat it, if he says he developed a new version of it, then where are the tests? Because that means you're missing a ton of freaking tests that are missing. And how we would know is if I punch into any search engine right now, since you've been on Google for a while, if I punch it in and we put down tests under so and so and so under a product and put his name next to it, nothing pops up. This is the old videos. This is how we know you haven't tested anything. We don't have to go to your channel to do that. I can go into Google and punch that in. If I go to Google or YouTube and I just punch in a certain keyword, it's going to pop up. Like if we put his name next to Slip Silver, nothing pops up. It's just us. So we know you didn't do the test because it would have popped up. That's how we found the Network Grade 773 videos. We just basically just typed that in and boom, he popped up. That's it. So that's how we know you're not doing the test. And we type in our challenges, nothing comes up. You don't do any of those challenges. So your product is considered to be house paint. It's not considered to be projection screen paint. Your site is considered to be a dummy page. You don't have enough information on your page to qualify as, your product doesn't have enough freaking tests to qualify as a projection screen paint. Your customers got duped, they got scammed, and they bought a house paint. That's what they bought. Now, if you're that's what the whole demonstration was for. You do know that's what that whole demonstration was for, right? That whole demonstration that got deleted and went missing was to prove that his product wasn't house paint. So that's why we don't consider your product to be a screen paint. What are we looking at here? We got 1,000 lumens on this one, right? That's 1,000 lumens display on a black screen. Let's go pop over to, let me see. This stuff is not considered to be screen paint. That's freaking house paint. Got a video right there, breaking it down for you, simple and plain. Product is house paint. That's what he has. Those of you who got Cinemax sitting on your wall, you got Network Grade 73. The good thing about it is when you ready to move, at least your surface is already primed. So, oh, outdoor demonstration on black paint versus our screens outside. Where's yours? I don't even want to get into the other questions about the other products, which I'm a little curious to know that they do those tests. This is why, again, on forum sites, they lock doors before we come in because they know what kind of stuff we're going to call. So at the end of the day, I'm going to ask questions. You already got a gray screen. Like, have you tested that against a gray screen paint? Like, you got any house paint? Does that match anything? They don't want us in there. Heck no. Well, it causes too much discomfort. But those questions need to be asked anyway, because if I'm a customer and I'm paying for this screen, I need to know those questions. Yeah, outside test, right? Outside test on our product versus black paint. Give us some bum 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 bum. 1,000 distance test. This is a white level test with 1,000 lumens on a black screen. Throw it on a grid. Put it on the grid. We still pushing videos on it now. Have we maxed out yet? Not yet. Still more demonstrations for the grid. The grid is hungry. We got to feed the grid. You don't need requests this real screen paint video demonstrations. Let me see what we got coming up here next. You got 1,000 lumens. No problem. Outside. Easy McCheesy. I'm about to do that in the daytime hours too. And knock that off. We need that test. Where's the Apple demonstration on the whatchamacallit? Oh, inside, 1,000 lumens versus white surface. These are the tests you have to do on black screens. So those of you who make these black screen paints, trying to make them, guess what? This is one of the tests you have to go through. See how fully lit that environment is? See how there's no dark corners? That's a 1,000 lumen projector with white surfaces laying against the screen displaying white levels. You have to be able to do that and pull that off. If you can't, well, and your product comes up too dark, that means your screen can accept and read white light. So So that's one of the tests you have to pass. One of the other tests you have to do is called pour out, which means you have to pour your product out next to black paint to show that you are basically have the same black surfaces as a black paint. And some people try to make it as a dark gray so they can pull up a higher white level, but the screen's not actually black. We've seen that in the demonstration too. Somebody wasn't matching the black letters on the bucket correctly, and we could tell that the screen was actually gray and not black. Another failed attempt. But you see my environment, you see my chairs, you see my speakers, see how everything matches that screen? That screen's black, not gray. Now, if you can't pass that test after you started selling your product, you got problems on your hands. That's why all your tests have to be done before you start selling a product. You fail any one of those tests and your product's actually being sold, you got problems. Which means people can automatically comment and start putting a have not described if they find out you can't pass one of those tests. Now, the company called iPaint Screens blocked us because I sent a bunch of demonstrations showing the tests that our screens had to go through and requested him to display his tests. We got blocked on that channel. Of course, you can't back it up, and we know you can't back it up because I can look at the screen and tell the screen's having issues. It's too dark, these dark cornered shadows around the corners, but they will zoom in on the middle, but the corners would be nice and dark because the screen's not generating enough white light. There's not an even expansion of white light going from corner to corner. You're just seeing these dark corners, and the middle of the screen is actually a little brighter. That means the screen's not generating enough white light. Yeah, okay, I'll get you in a few minutes. You guys gotta give me, okay? That's a company we're dealing with about something. I'm working right now. I have to wait. Let me see. We gotta go back here. We need another video right here. And we got summer screen paints coming up seasonal. We don't even think about the philosopher, because again, we knew we called the philosopher. Because again, I told you, I'm not going into the math. Will be explained to you that he literally can't sell his product. He can't. He literally restricted himself from selling his own product. It costs too much money to make it. He would lose money actually trying to sell it. And again, the 4-code application, nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do a 4-code application. They're right there. See, gentlemen, this is where you have to be at. If you want to call your products the best of the best, you have to do demonstrations like this. You have to be in fully lit environments. You have to be sitting right next to windows. This is how you have to do your demonstrations. No one will buy from you because they do not want to be trapped in the dark. This is a new era. The era of being stuck in dark environments is over. People don't want to be in there. People want the big screen experience, but they don't want to be stuck in the dark. We're going to do a couple more of these demonstrations too for fun. Let me get this one, put this over here. And you're sitting there with no neon lights splashed by in the back of your screen. Screens tucked under lips. We call them lips are under a cliff here. So it's tucked back here. And if you notice, one of the things you got to watch out when you're watching these custom-made rooms is they will take these little tiny areas and they would push them out. It's like a little box that they push the screen into. That's why none of the light is actually going to hit the screen this way and this way. So imagine this being your screen. And they stick it into a little box. They push the wall out a little bit so it sits inside of this little box. And that way no light can really hit the screen here. It can't hit it here and it can't hit it here. If they open up the windows, it's going to hit those pieces that are hanging out a little bit farther than the screen. And that's going to protect the screen from washing out. I know all that crap already. So when we see people designing, when I first looked at one of the philosopher's videos, when I looked at the screen, I noticed that there was a piece of the wall pushed a little farther out to keep any light that would come in from gracing the side of the screen and washing it out. That way you can maintain an image in that little tiny box and keep the image nice and bright without having any interference from the light around it. Come on, stop doing fake demonstrations. When you do a screen, paint it flat to the wall, have it sitting right next to a window, and then you can go talk about your product actually working like this. because there's no box around the screen. It's just taking window light directly into it. Yeah. That's companies beating down our door, basically. Basically, at the end of the day, they want us to incorporate our technology into their technology. So, yeah, we're going to have projection screen companies. We're going to have projection screen companies wanting to test out their projectors, which means we're going to have all kinds of projectors donated to us. I don't think I'm going to be spending money for an 8K machine. I don't think I am. They're probably going to have us basically want to display their machines on our technology. We're just pretty much going to get a lot of stuff for free. As we're going through right now, we got a company right there that's showing off these customized LED displays to make the screens look all kinds of crazy design. Not the stuff I have here, I mean professional LED displays that they're interested in incorporating or showcasing those black screens with their LED lights behind the back of it, because it's going to make their stuff look real good. Told you, and so it begins. Look at that starfield demonstration. You show me a starfield demonstration on a gray screen and all that light, and if you can't produce it, then that means your screen is not worth the time. Certified demonstrations, gray screen paint demonstrations, all done there in fully lit environments. Even in the same process, I showed you projector mapping technology pulling off on an octagon screen sitting right in front of the windows. And you guys are sitting in these dark environments. If I see LED lights pushing behind the screen and I can if I can see them crystal clear, like illuminating, your environment's way too dark. How are those lights able to trigger off in that environment? The environment is way too freaking dark. And you got a nerd being there talking about quality. No one's going to be stuck in that dark environment to begin with. I wouldn't want to be stuck in that dark environment to begin with. This is a technology right here. It's going to make us millions of dollars. That is the clearest, cleanest spray-on application we have ever developed. People were staring at that, couldn't believe what they were looking at. It shows no freaking frame of an outline of a screen. It doesn't exist because the visible technology that we developed, this is why this stuff's not going to be out for a while, it has to be locked in heavily because we have companies interested in this. Do you know how much this stuff is going to be selling for? This is for companies. Now, mind you, I'm in sticker shock here, people. The starting price for that technology is $800 to 10 grand. Instead of you having this film or having this this outline of a screen on your wall, because when you paint it in, when you paint a screen in, I've done these many times, we'll have this kind of a grayish look to the screen. That's the screen pulling through. This coating is completely invisible, crystal clear, which means you can see my reflection bouncing off the glass with no problem. You see no frame of a screen. It doesn't exist. You just see the image only. That's all you see. It's just the image only. Now, can you imagine McDonald's and Foot Locker, big corporations having this displayed on their glass? And it doesn't require expensive equipment. That is a $300 ultra short throw projector. We can do it at $60 ultra short throw projector. Same thing. Doesn't require expensive projectors. That's it. And they can advertise their company right through glass. There is no frame, or basically when you do invisible glass, you will see a difference between the glass and the paint. You will see that. There's nothing there. Completely invisible. Watch how the apple dissolves. I have companies already, before I set foot in that state, that are requesting this technology to be applied to their storefronts. At anywhere from $800 a gallon to $10,000. impressive, isn't it? This is the same technology that we're working on for another version of it that you can project off mirrors. So you can literally watch TV shows right through a mirror as you're actually shaving or whatever you're doing at the end of the day. You can have it right there in the corner of the screen. Look at that. Boom, so it disappeared. I'm gonna do a couple of those disappear and reappearance, like something fading away off the screen and coming back on. That's pretty cool to watch. Did we do this one? I don't care if we put it on there twice. We do it this one and we do it on the box. But I'm gonna check and see if we did it. Let me see. Oh, these are the ones we just did up front. Okay, I'm getting this one in there too. Our screen paints are gonna make a lot of money, but that technology alone, that stuff used for advertising, is going to make millions of dollars. Easy, very easy. Looking to make $100,000 before I step foot in that state already set up for me to take 100 grand from storefronts that are going to want it. It's a domino effect. Because if you're a business and you see that in somebody's window, you're going to want the same thing. And they're 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 going to want bigger and better displays. It goes on and on and on. It's like a chain reaction, a domino effect. The first person we have is my sister contacted a friend of her who has a chain nail salon. She saw the demonstration. She wants it because she can show off the displays of the nails and how they do things right there off the glass because it's crystal clear. So that's about 60 stores already set up from the door. My paid load before I walk in. And then her competitions, they're going to see them. It's going to spread like wildfire. Only a certain amount of time before it hits Foot Locker or it hits McDonald's or one of those big corporations. And then that's when you get into hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars to be pushing out through my company over that technology by itself. And we haven't even gotten into the fusion gaming technology or the black technology or the other stuff we developed. It only takes one little spark to trigger it. That's why I sit there and say, gentlemen, while you're sitting there worrying about your trinkets, I'm building a corporation. That's what I'm building. And this corporation will be tied to all kinds of, what do you say it, charity events to help other people out. Which means long after I'm off this earth and I'm gone, that corporation will still be able to fund those charity events, help people with food, help people with medication, help people with low income housing, help people with all different things to give back. While you're worrying about your trinkets, your little bikes and stuff like that in the day, I'm building a legacy. And small money, think small. It's not about people at the end of the day. You think, oh, it's about getting rich and making all this money. It ain't about that. It's about having the money needed to be able to help other people out. That's what it comes down to. I'll have more than enough that I need for myself to keep myself giddy and happy for many, many years to come. But the main purpose of it all is to basically tie my company into major organizations where we can help other people out. So after Mr. Bird is long gone off this earth, my company will still continue to be able to support people at the end of the day to help people out who need it. We got plenty of people out there at the end of the day who can't afford medication, who can't afford this, who can't afford that, who need help, they need jobs and all that and everything that's going on. And this will give people that opportunity to help them out. And so much stuff that needs to be done on this planet that can be helped out. People can do more. So when you see me here building my company, designing my company, my purpose of my company, my main goal is to do better for other people. Yes, I would like to have, I'm in the technology. I would like to have some pretty cool tech at the end of the day. I do like technology, but like I said, my main goal is to help other people out. The richest company in the richest country in the world. How are there people hungry in our country? How are there people homeless in our country? Were you kidding me? Come on. Because of all that greed, people want to take all that money and keep it to themselves. It's all about greed. You know? We can help people out there. We can do more than that. No such thing here in America. People should be going hungry or be homeless. That shouldn't be. Shouldn't be anywhere. In any place, it shouldn't be. So let's see what we need to go from here. We have, well, no, let me see how much we're into right now, if we have enough here. Let's see. I can't wait. I get to do turkey drives. I get to do food drives, clothing drives. I get to help. There are a lot of people out there who don't have the money to get school supplies for their kids. A lot of stuff out there. You know, there's so much stuff that can be done. Let me see what we have here. All right, let me see. I think I went over my video count, but we should be good. I just want to make sure we have enough on the random reel. This is the random reel. This is stuff we just do on the random reel. Where we at right here? 235.1. Anything else we can just find later on and put it on there if we need it. Pretty sure we covered everything else. Oh, that is the gamer. We gotta put that one on there. That's what I said. That person, the naysayer, we know what we're talking about. We're not gonna mention him in the video, but boy, you use the word scammer way too much in your vocabulary. Again, reality check, dude. You need to take a long look in the mirror. You need to remove that nonsense off your website. Technically, you should be doing that. That shouldn't be on there. None of that stuff should be sold on there. This is properly tested. Let me see what we got here going on. Do we have, I know we didn't max out here. We couldn't have maxed out. Boy, I'm afraid that, I know these loaded up. I wonder if I hit this, is this gonna basically, oh, so this is what this is for on this side. Gotta explore this section over here. So let me see, if I take this off, what happens? This would bite if it all disappeared, because there's no save down here. There's nothing here saying we'll save. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm not liking this. Boom, there we go. Did the wall go in? Heck yeah. Load more on it. Yeah. Can we change the background of this? Because the background is just bumming me out. We can't change the background. What's the settings for this? All right, we need to take these out because we don't need these now. Let's take these out. I'm taking these out. I'm gonna upgrade this thing a little better because I don't like the way this thing looks. This is a different color than whatchamacallit. We gotta be to change that out. That'll drive me nuts. All right, let me see. Let's go take this whole entire player and lift this thing up from here. Let's get down the speakers down here. We need to be to change this. What's the settings on this thing? Okay, the layout. What's our layout coming in at? Ooh, shoot. We can do all this on the layout? What? All right. It's time to go into advanced settings and have some fun. Let's see. We can change this out to any way we want. So this is the grid. That's the classic. That's compact. It's the compact we're using before. That's the script. That's good for 235.1 displays. That's the big slider, small slider. That's stretch. What's this right here? Thumbnail. What's the spacing? Can we change the color of this thing, man? What's the design on this? Man, let's get a color on this. Can we get? Oh, yeah, we can change out the color on here. We can change out the background color. Play button, icon text, icon only. We do icon on? What's the icon only? All right, that's the icon only. There's the players, channel info. Oh, yeah, you can put some channel info in there. What happens if we take this out? Still in there. All right. Category. So description. Let's see. Show video info. Don't show video. Show video. Okay. Allow video sharing. Yeah, might as well. We have companies in there that display our stuff. This is a layout. Okay, where's the color? Color. Shouldn't that be in design? Do we have design? No, it should be in design. Color should be in design. Use optimize front size. I got that. Customize tile. What's our tiles for customize? Oh, the font has to be definitely in what we want it to be. Matches the site. Yeah, I'm going to change the font to that. There we go. That's better. Now the font was looking at, ugh. Do we need it in bold? Actually, no. That looks much better. That's not going to be in bold. Let's get out of that. That's already done. Cover delay. The background is not in black. That's definitely not in black. You can't tell me that's black. That's black. What the freak was that supposed to be? That wasn't even black. Let's see. Expansion into darker light. But icon only. So we can do them in circle. Really? What does this look like? Let's see. Oh, play button in circle around. I'll take it in circle. Let me do something different. Everybody has the same thing on theirs. All right. The video one, channel. We got a channel video, so we don't need one. So that's good. All right, cool. I'll take that. That matches perfectly. Let's put a save on this. I hope these aren't all running in autoplay. That'd be a nightmare. So let's see what we got going on here. Can we animate any of this? Can we animate? We can't animate in the video players. None of this can be animated. Nope. Okay. I mean, we can load more on this one. Oh, it has to load more options. Okay. We can load more videos onto that. Let's do a preview on this. All right, so what does it mean? Okay, to dark. All right, let's see what this does right here. We need to change something on here. Go to settings. All right, let me see. Players. Preview videos, general videos, okay. Thumbnails, expansion view elements, show title, thumbnails. Okay. Where's after play? Comments, layouts, videos right here. Okay, that wouldn't be in it. It would be in the layout. Preview extension video. What are you? All right, apparently you're not going anywhere. So let's go back to this. All right, let me see. Show title, show something the players on. Comments, layouts, something's missing here. Design. That's the play button. Why is the play button in that color? New. Let's do the play button and in white. We're definitely not doing that. It doesn't even look right. Let's do preview on that real quick for the play button and being in white. There we go, that's better. Definitely put it in white. Okay, come back out of that. We need it to synchronize and match the entire thing. All right, let me see. Let's go back into settings. Allow viewers to comment. Ooh. No, we'll take it out. And we're streaming. We can stream through here. We can control all things through here, which is nice. We got people. It's a shame we can't have that comment section open because they're kids at the end of the day. They don't know how to act right. So that's what we have to do until we get something else set up in there to control that problem. I have going to bring some. We're going to be setting up, not through YouTube, but we're going to be setting up our own form of servers that are going to be for basically for our own form of blogs and stuff like that, where people can come and chat, and we're going to have people monitoring that. Now, before you can come in on that, you have to have a legitimate address and all that other information. So, we know who you are, so we can get to know you better. That cuts down on people doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. You can go make a fake account if you want. It's not going to work. You're going to have to have some real verification process. You go to a cell phone and you got to type in information like numbers and stuff. And to verify who you are, there you are. Even your phone records are good enough. We have to do that because, again, we have people who do not know how to act right. Forum sites have that too, that they have to type in information to show that is that person at the end of the day. Let me see. So I like that. I got to check out some more on that live stream option. Probably do a test run on that real quick to see how that actually works. I'm curious about those. Yeah, I do want the player there, but I'm trying to figure out where do we get, it's probably in here in video management. It's probably in video management. If we can get video management to pop up, there we go. This is our video management page. This will allow us perfect. So now we know where to go if we want to upload videos and stuff like that. That is fantastic. All right, that's the last one we did. So I am going to do another one, which I know now where they're going. They're going to a load more page. I'm thinking they're expanding out. They're going to a load more page, which is pretty cool. All right, so I'm just going to go here and grab me some more stuff we need to have on here. Oh, definitely putting this one in. This is the projector mapping. Gotta have this in here, definitely. And we need to add, and we see that's when we do on the projector mapping application. Oh man, Russ, we got ultra short throw demonstrations. They have to be done in there too. We need those ultra short throw demonstrations. We put those in there too. So this is on our demo page. This gives you a random selection of so many videos we have done. Instead of having a picture slideshow, which we have a lot of picture slideshows, we want to do something with the videos also too. We're just putting in tons of information for you. Another demonstration right here for ultra short throw demonstrations. I'm doing some more of those too, by the way. Let me see. Oh, that'd be good. 1,000 lumen in ultra short throw display would be fantastic to do. I think we're going to do that one too. We're definitely going to do that one. Oh, new video. Let me see. I need to go put this into here. Whew, it's a lot of work. All right, that one's on there for ultra short throw. Let's grab ourselves some more demonstrations. All right, let's go over here and grab some other demonstrations. All right, too far down. That wouldn't be anywhere near our technology right there at the end of the day. But we do have this one. We definitely want to do that one right there. Definitely want to put these in. We're near the end of a lot of the demonstrations we're doing. So we're putting this one in. In a heat wave, tropical heat wave. Bum 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 bum. All right, we got 1,000 lumens versus 720p. Let's put this in here. Definitely gotta have this display in here. Throw that in there too. Uh, 720p versus 1,000 lumens. Put that in there too. This is going to take a while, people. This is going to take a while. It's going to take a bit. It'll take a while. We got a lot of demonstrations to drop in here, people. A lot of demonstrations to drop in here. Let me see. Let's grab another one. I'm going to get outside to do the motorized projection screen, but we got rain, which is good because now the other screen's taking some punishment, it's getting some rain. 720p. Oh, white level demonstrations. Knock this one out. Boom, 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 boom. Get this. We angled this right. Yeah, we did. All right, cool. That's a 720p. Copy that. Drop it in there real quick. Where's it at? 720p, 720p. There we go. White level demonstrations. Knock that out. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Let's grab another one. Let's grab another one. God is good, isn't he? God is amazing. God is awesome. Awesome. Our whole company, our business runs from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Everything we have comes from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Everything we're blessed to have. That's why we have the #1 technology, because all good things come from God. All good things come from God. Nothing that God can't do. Nothing that God can't do. This is why our technology is becoming unstoppable, because everything we have is through Jesus. And when he gives you a blessing, it is unstoppable. Got to give him the glory. Let me see what else we got going on here. Any more? Any more? And we got the Black Series. That's Black Series. That's definitely a Black Series technology. Look at that white level versus a screen, white level versus a screen, white level versus a screen. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. At 1%, screen was just taking in everything. It was coming in hot. There we go. So we Good, coming soon, Black Series technology. Yeah, we got enough. We got enough to add in here. I do want to do a couple more. I did a couple of ceilings. I'm gonna do a thunderstorm today. So we got some more demonstrations we still gotta do. All right, these are all done. I'm gonna come in here and grab my player. Do we have another video to print? I guess we'll find another video in there. We can throw another video in there. Let me see, what do we got here? Oh, let's do another ceiling display. Let's do another psychedelic ceiling display for the screen. Let's go over here and let's grab bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I was supposed to be looking up something. I forgot what it was. Was it outdoor demonstrations? No, gunmetal, 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 gunmetal. Let's look at real quick gunmetal. Oh my goodness, let's see. Gee. Oh, sorry, gunmetal, not gunmetal. Gunmetal. Sorry about that. Gunmetal projection screens. All right, so true 100% gunmetal is super, super dark. It's true, 100% gunmetal. All right, so right there, that's gunmetal technology. That's how dark it is. Gunmetal is supposed to be really crazy dark. It is not light, it's dark. Whew, what can gunmetals cost you? 120-inch gunmetal screen can cost you, oh, this team is no longer available. What was the price for it? What's the price for the screen? Let me see. I don't want to sign in. Literally, it's Best Buy. Like, you want to really sign in to Best Buy? Just so I can look at a gunmetal screen. There we go. So that's how dark gunmetal is. Gunmetal, a real good gunmetal screen looks almost like it's near black. That's gunmetal. And the price of real gunmetal is around $5,190. Yeah. So in order to prove that your product is real gunmetal, you are going to have to go versus the gunmetal technology. And gunmetal can pour a higher white level than some of these gray products claiming to be gunmetal. You definitely got to do a white level test. Look what comes up under gunmetals too. Check this out. This would be us. Yeah. This is my technology. Kind of under gunmetal. YouTube, that's me right there. Painted in the gunmetal screen. Yeah, that's us, gunmetal technology. Let me see if we can come up in the menu. Images under gunmetal. Yeah, well, that's black. That definitely isn't gunmetal, so that's way off. Ambient technology is not gray. It's actually darker than gray. Yeah, it's not. Sorry, but you're way off on that one. And that is a bad screen for ambient light. It's still washed out, and the image again is way too dark. Yeah, that's not good enough. That's got to be better than that. I want to see this demonstration. Environment could be more light. It's too dark in the environment. How come these lights aren't on over here? I wonder why. I mean, don't get me wrong, diamonds are good screens, but no. Our technology can take a diamond with no problem. Yeah, you'll find out soon enough. This is supposed to be impressive. This would be more impressive. Outside. Interesting. I can never understand why that very little light being used in an environment that they would think that the screen basically is real ambient light rejection. This is ambient light rejection technology. We could do this outside with no problem. This right here, no, that's not impressive. It's still dark in the environment. Screen's too far. That would have been impressive if that screen was sitting right next to the window. That would have been impressive. But that's not impressive. But they'll find out soon enough. Told you, we're not a big fan. I respect the technology under Diamond that they developed, but we're not a big fan of them. We could easily take out those screens with no problem. We don't consider the technology to be as advanced as ours. Our screens are actually literally black. I'm dying to see if there is a black projection screen. A certified black projection screen. So gunmetal is not going to be enough to take one of our screens on. I'm just curious. I'm just doing some crazy research here. That's not black. That's gunmetal. That's gunmetal. That's gunmetal. That's gunmetal. All these are gunmetal. That's not black. And the reason why it's not black, look at the frame. The frame doesn't even match the screen. That's definitely not black. No. That's gray. All of these are gray screens. None of these are black. Daylight, we have that screen here. Literally, we have that sample sheet here. That's definitely not black. That's us. Yeah, we've had this screen, paint on screens. That was definitely wasn't black. That was definitely gray. No, none of these screens are black. These screens are all gray. XY is definitely gunmetal. I can see that from here. That's not black. That's actually gunmetal. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. All right, let me come out of here. I got to get back to our page here. We're done here. I got a couple other videos put in here, so we're done. That's the last one we need to do. We're going to save our page. We're finished on that. We got everything done. This is going to be a random demonstration page, which is good because that means I can just throw videos right into this huge grid right here, and we're good. That's fantastic because we got everything else in here categorized in here perfectly. So that's good. Did I put a, oh, I did put one on there. I did put an animation on there. All right, we got the window technology, but it is raining outside, so we can't do that. And the arcade setup, which I really wanted to get into today, I'm gonna have to do a change up the speakers for what we want to do in there. So let me see. I am going to wait. We're going to need more room then. Do we have the room for it? Let me see. I'm going to start down there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save here, and I got to get set up downstairs. I think I need see what we need downstairs. I got the stand fixed. Interesting. I got the stand fixed and got the new one coming in. At least that'll be good for a backup. So I'll be good there. I'm going to publish my works so that way everything will be online and ready to go for the people to see it. So that's done. And now I'm going to go downstairs and set up for the arcade display. Because we need something a little bit more arcadey for that design setup on the web page. I think my cat likes the fact that I'm a night owl. You over there asleep? It is over there asleep. So we're going to set up in here. We need an arcade kind of style display. All right, let me see. Are you over here being furry? Let's over someplace else being furry. Let's get set up with what we got to do in here. All right, so I'm putting all this up top. I have to do, well, I'll do these, since this is already set up, I'll do this now. Take this off from here. Lift this up. You get a handle on the green PC. I got the mouse cable thing in here. Why are you in here? Hold on for a minute. Got mouse cables and wires and stuff all hooked up all over the place over here. I've got my gaming PC and trying to get this to freaking stay up here. There we go. How did all this get tangled up? I love how I put stuff up nicely. Come back and it's just tangled up on 4 different ways from Sunday. Don't even know how that even goes down. Alright, let's situate it better. Cool. Alright. We tangled around something here. Let me see. That's good. Alright. Got that right there. That's good. And I need to put the RetroFi someplace else for right now. Down there. I need to bring my other projector in here. Add up to the ceiling. Another projector. Fluid display. So we can get set up because I want my arcade set up a little more realistic for the page. So I'm gonna have to change some stuff around. So, put our other projector in here. Set up for that showcase design. I just packed up the Dreamcast, so I'm about to unpack that. Gotta bring this back up. Make sure we got the floor. I'm going to just lens shift for the floor. So we're getting set up for a display we're going to be doing for the arcade. Because we need something that looks more realistic. I can't do that and post it on the site. It doesn't look right. Let's see where we're at on this. Where are you at? So let me see. We need to go into our adjustments here. Oh, we're way off on that one. Come on, be nice. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. That's the digital zone. We don't need all that. We gotta switch this thing around so you can see a little better. Alright, let's go down one. Let's find it in here in the general settings. There we go, found it. Alright, let me see. Where are we at? Now, Fantastic for the fire should to figure out where it wants to be at. Okay, what? I think we got it in the front. That's good. Alright. That's done. Just a minute. So we're in here adjusting our settings for the projector. That's what we're doing right now. Projector settings. Let me see. So we got the setup for the next section. The demonstrations on the website. Come on, get there. All right. Images, let me see, 16:9, 16:10. Position bar. Need to have it fixed. So this is the position bar we're hitting. That allows me to bring the screen down so we can get it to fit in. This is why ultra short term projectors that have this option are a blessing. I think I'm going to bring this up to a 16:10. That'll give me the wide screen. Right there, give me widescreen display. No, didn't ask for all that. Literally didn't ask for all that. This is what I asked for. Oh, it's going to be that one today, are we not? Let me just zoom out on this. Let me see, let me shrink this down a little bit. Let me see, what's the name back of the zoom? Alright, zoom on here. Setting display, images, set up the zoom. Let's zoom that. Oh, no. That wouldn't be in that section. That would be I've been dropping stuff on my floor here. Definitely dropping stuff on my floor. Alright, let me see. Bring it back out a little bit. $73. Oh, you're definitely going back in too far. Alright. Back. What are you doing? I said exit. Alright, now I need to go up. Oh, this one right here. Let me just switch it. Too far. There we go. Lay it flat. A little flatter. A little flatter. Not way too far. Alright. That's the case, and I'm going to go back to the zoom. Do zoom again. Do you mind not walking across the floor so much and get your butt out of the way of the freaking adjustments, please? My cat's being a jerk today. Yeah, you, get out of the way of the adjustment, get out of the way of the screen, move it. Hey, move it. What's wrong with you sometimes, man? He's sitting there trying to make the adjustments. He says right there in the middle of the menu. Get your furry butt out of the way. Trying to make the adjustments. He decides he's going to sit in the middle of the screen and go, I'm just going to sit right here. There shouldn't be any problem. Get your butt out of the way. Sit right in the middle of the screen while I'm doing the adjustment. Taco? Where's the display for the floor? YouTube, visual effects.
Getting that from YouTube.
Doing our floor display right now. Alright, Alexis, come on. Get it together, we got work to do. What the heck is the remote control for the floor display? Just had it a few minutes ago, lost it a few minutes ago. I'm trying to figure out what we did with the floor display remote control. Just had it a few minutes ago. Lost it. There. I had to go wipe up that dirt in another hallway. Something I gotta do when I get up in the morning. Actually, really early in the morning. Extremely early in the morning. Okay, let me find the remote controls. Here we go. For some reason, she's not working. What are you doing here? Come on now, we got work to do. Get it done. The heck? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
You're running, let me see. That's a bit confusing there. All right, I get what it is right there. Okay. Man, how about that, people? There's something in my butt. Oh, turn it on. Alright, having a bit of an issue with the computer and the projector. For some reason, do not want to connect correctly. And all the adapters are in, this doesn't want to work right. Let's just put on here. cables, I don't know. I'm gonna disconnect the cables, put them someplace else. Computer cable's acting up. No, I don't know. Let's take these out, put back in. You know what I'm saying? These aren't working. Let's get some new ones. What you do, what you gotta go through. So for some reason the cables won't connect. I don't know why. Let's check the Retro 5, see if that's running. If the Retro 5 is running, that means there's something wrong with the cables for the computer. Let's see, cables for Retro 5, where is the power switch? What's going on here? If this runs, that means the cables are problems with the cables. If this is not running, that means something's wrong with the adapter. Adapter's not functioning right. Right, we had in the wrong output. Alright, just have to figure out this too.
Line in.
Hey, Coco. glowing. Don't get them in. Where are you? Ah, gotta work to find this sucker. Bring him up.
Oh, there you go, in the box. Wow, that's a real nice place to look. So, all set up, ready to go for demonstrations later on. Because I felt that the demonstrations that we needed to add to the arcade section weren't arcade enough. So this is what we're going to be doing the demonstrations in. Just had to set it up. Give it that 80s kind of style. Good for the website. And I had to break open all the stuff again, packed up. So Dreamcast, everything's ready for the demonstrations tomorrow, the Retro Pi. We'll be doing this later on tonight. Well, actually later on tomorrow night. Because I need for the page to be able to match the artwork. Screen a little crooked. My screen may be a little crooked. I'm going to look at that real quick. Tell you one thing, if I had a time machine and I could go back in time, I'd go back to the 80s. I wouldn't come back. I couldn't care less about the technology we have today. The 80s was so much better. I wouldn't even come back. I think when people were celebrating the new year for the 90s, really didn't realize how much of the 80s they were going to miss. The 80s was a classic time to live in. If you're old enough and you had a chance to live through it, man, what I'm talking about. Those who didn't get a chance to live through the 80s, well, I wish I had a time machine. I wish I could take you back. It's beautiful.
tomorrow night. Well, actually it is tomorrow. So tonight, we'll be doing some demonstration. We're gonna keep it old school to Mario Brothers, you know what I mean? Mario Go-Kart, a lot of N64, stuff like that. And I'm gonna go upstairs and expand the page because this is gonna look real nice in the setup. All right, gotta go. Thank you for your time and God bless.